Yeah.
We're back.
Y'all ready?
We're back. Y'all ready for this?
Sheesh.
Let's go.
You got a lot to go through, folks. So here we go. Let's R it.
To flag channels for that, and I really do hope all these people get their channels back, and I hope YouTube restores everything. It's not okay. It's very fucked up. So anyway, in my attempt to try,
what should happen to Mel?
You know, I was like, oh well, they should get their channels back. Well, we're probably not. Right? That's probably unrealistic. So now, what's going to happen to the people who made this shit happen? Right? Oh, they should just be allowed to walk away like nothing ever fucking happened. Fuck that. But she doesn't have any consequences for them because she doesn't want them to have consequences because she wants to get paid by them. By the way, we got Ziggy for 50 subs.
Let's go. Big support. Thank you, Ziggy, man. Appreciate that massive fucking drop. God damn. 9 hours in. Let's go.
Swinging Cod for a sub. And Blanker says, Chrissy's husband, Frank, has tried to flag and take down Steel Toe, Chad Zumick, and various Clipper channels of Christy. I believe it. And I've seen, at least I've seen the evidence of her taking down the clip channels and stuff like that. Now, the thing is, I don't know whether these were valid DMCA takedowns or not, or if it was just bitch-made bullshit or what the fuck. I need to get more information for the Chrissy Mayer dossier. But, I'd like to hear from Zumok and Steel Toe as to whether this really is the case, if she was flagging them down or not.
We're joining the Dabbleverse. Kidding. I'm kidding. It's crazy. Thank you, Ziggy. Thank you, Ziggy.
To have a normal stream. I have some guests.
You're swinging Cod for a sub. Let's go.
Oh my god. All right. Maybe I should get to some super chats before I do that because I just want to blow through this. Hail mods. You're gonna need some moral support tonight. Still love Chrissy and
what a cherry pick super chat.
A lot
right away.
Mistakes were made. Thank you, Gay. Chaz.
Thank you, Gay.
Chaz. Playing stupid won't help you or make you fertile. Good to know. Aided
so
clock.
Then it's like a cherry pick,
caught sweeping
like
for
the most offensive troll super chat she could to then paint everybody in that way. Right? Reading the $2 one like that.
Yeah. Actually, you make a point there. Swinging Cod for another sub. Let's go, Swinging Cod. And Jojo San for 5 subs.
For 5 subs.
Let's fucking go. By the way, over 1,000 new followers today.
Holy.
People are digging up your
literally over 1,000. That's crazy.
The lies, all for a drunkard who betrayed his oldest friends and deleted his Twitter in a crash out. Welcome home. Thank you.
Welcome home.
Phil my crack.
Nothing
How was your
way.
weekend? Orange. Daniel Moore. Don't bring on Nina. I ran. Please God.
Oh, there we go. There's way more super chats than she brings. Don't bring on Nina, just to insult her. Or her not sweeping.
All right.
For
Hi,
you.
Cherry. Hi, Kim. Hi.
By the way, poor Cherry, who shouldn't have been even in this show.
No. Well, in Chrissy's mind, how this was supposed to go down, she was going to give her opening statement that was supposed to be a couple minutes and then discuss this with Brittany and the panel for a few minutes. And then inside 10 or 15 minutes, it would have blown over. And then there was supposed to be a whole other show. I'm pretty sure the stream was called Let's Briefly Discuss Oranges, something like that. And that's what she thought, that it was all going to just be easy. Everyone would believe her lies, sweep it up for her. How she believed that, I don't really know. But that's what she thought. And that's why Cherry was there.
Okay.
Girls, I don't know the extent to which you care or no. But anyway, hello. Sorry.
Well, Kimberly actually knows a lot.
And
I know a lot of people.
Kimberly felt quartering.
At first, everybody's like, who the fuck is this bitch? She's retarded and she doesn't know anything. But she actually.
Kim. I was cheering Kim's name in my house, screaming.
It's your
I brought the orange chair for support.
Orange chair.
Yeah, well,
You could tell Kim's
Why is it so
ready.
awkward?
Kim's ready, bro.
how was my weekend? How was Mother's Day? Mother's Day is always awesome when you're
Happy
pregnant.
Mother's Day. I didn't.
The
Happy
word
Mother's
weekend,
Cuts
by
her
the
off.
way, is ruined for me. You know that? I laugh whenever I hear the word weekend.
Day.
And Venti is here. And Venti is here. Hi, Venti. Hi, Venti.
Hi.
Happy
I
Mother's
have
Day.
to. So really quick, it wasn't a privacy complaint. It was that Jeremy had threatened to get his non-Indian YouTuber representative, to strike the Kino casino. He said he would take everything, and then he was publicly endorsing it.
Just Venti
And,
pointing out right off the bat that Chrissy obviously didn't educate herself as to what went on. I think she's intentionally muddying the waters and obfuscating, and that she knows everything and is feigning ignorance even still. That's my belief.
Oh, 100%.
So it wasn't a privacy complaint.
Okay.
That's true.
And then also, it's not about like guilt by association. It's that
Exactly.
Melanie was defending Jeremy's actions, not really addressing them, and then reframing it as, well, it's just because the hater trolls, SJWs, whatever, and people who had legitimate criticism, rightfully so, of him trying to deplatform people that you're co-hosted with on FNT, him coming for me and everybody else, that's wrong. And Melanie is essentially co-signing it and not really addressing it on stream.
That's the thing too about this tactic that Chrissy does. It's the same thing that the left does, or leftists will do, where they pretend not to know anything. They pretend not to understand anything. And so therefore you have to constantly explain every single thing that's going on. And then they contest at every turn with obfuscation and feigned ignorance, every single thing you do, in order to make discourse impossible. And that's Chrissy's tactic, is she doesn't want a genuine discussion on this. She just wants the waters muddied as much as possible.
And then at the end of it all, they try to minimize it by going, well, like, listen, like, that's internet bullshit. It's like,
yeah, and it's all too complicated for any of us to understand.
I gotta realize.
Well, not
I
if you were
grass.
actually being I touch grass. What do you not touch grass? It's just like, okay, fuck.
Any problem you have on the internet now, it's like, oh, do you touch grass? It's like, well, we're talking about the non-grassed portion of my life right now, but okay.
Reframing it like it's just trolls, and I don't think it's fair to say that it's just guilt by association.
Yeah, it's definitely not. But she also, like, Melanie comes off extremely manipulative in this whole.
No, I think Kimberly was fucking Kino here. Like, instantly, she was like, bang.
Situation.
Yes, thank you, Kim.
Well, as Chrissy said in the intro, she
Kim.
said that Melanie was kind of saying,
notice
it's
how
enough.
Chrissy doesn't ever address any of this stuff. Like, she just lets them
She's
talk.
No, dude, she's mad.
Well, yeah.
Look at her.
But the thing is, Chrissy will constantly pretend like she didn't hear the points that they make and refuse to answer direct questions throughout this entire thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, she's just seething.
Burger type of thing versus,
Comes the
Nina had messaged Chrissy about it. She had the stream about it where Nina showed the screenshot of the tweet from Jeremy that said that he was coming for my scalp, Yellow Flash, and a few other people, and Chrissy's coworker, parenthesis S, more than one. But anyway, so Chrissy had seen this, and when I saw this, after I got off the phone with Chrissy, and she had gotten done telling me, like, well, I didn't know stuff, and then I see that stream where Nina is breaking the entire thing down, where, hey, like, Jeremy...
Wait, Chrissy doesn't even care. She's got her answer already in her head. She has
It's going in one ear and out the other.
Literally.
There's no actual good faith discussion here. It's just, how do I shut this down? How do I deflect this? How do I move on?
Exactly.
Platform people. Here's a screenshot of the tweet of him going after Brittany, Yellow Flash, and other people. And then it's like, well, I didn't know. It's like, well, in my opinion, to Chrissy, as I said on the phone to her, I think it was more than enough information. And I get and CHRISSIE is being honest when she's saying that she has a lot of in real life stuff going on. Like, I'm going to be honest.
I don't
and
like
fair.
that Venti is actually giving her this amount of grace and this amount of charity when she knows right well that CHRISSIE has lied to her face multiple fucking times. And I think she should have just said, you lied, you were told, you knew all of this. Why are you pretending like you didn't know? But
I think Venti was trying to get CHRISSIE to admit it herself. Like, she's like, listen, you know, this is what I know. Could you, like, it's almost like, huh? Come on. Come on.
The truth is, though, for the audience that they're speaking to, which is primarily a female audience, Venti is going about it with the right tactics. Like, if you come in and start screaming at her and she's a horrible lying cunt, you're probably also just going to get booted from the stream as well.
Exactly.
Like, she was gonna boot me within fucking 5 minutes because that's what I was just going to scream at her. Like, do you have maybe 2 minutes? Like, do you have dementia? Like, no.
She does. And obviously she doesn't want to like talk about it online. But anyway, so it's like this inconsistency, and it's like, one more thing. Specifically, Nina had sent a message to you, CHRISSIE, on the day that you had Melanie on, and she said, well, CHRISSIE, you're going to ask Melanie about Jeremy. And then you didn't respond to it. So I understand where you're...
She did this whole pity parade about her kid and her dad and her personal life, so that if Venti did press her hard, then Venti looks like a monster that's making fun of somebody that's going through a hard time, right? So disgusting, this shit.
It actually is. And by the way, pretending that you didn't see Nina's DM, which, by the way, CHRISSIE has her red receipts on. So Brittany saw the check mark. Fucking Nina saw the check mark, I think. And it's just like,
yeah.
Okay.
You're saying, I didn't connect the Jeremy thing, was connected Melanie, but Nina connected it for you and had explained it 2 weeks prior. And then 2 weeks before that, you responded to Melanie's tweet.
Exactly.
So that, I don't understand how it's the case that you didn't connect it. And I think that's how other people view it too.
And I totally understand how people are viewing it. I did not connect all of Jeremy's drama and bullshit to Melanie. I did not. When I interviewed
but
her,
Nina did and told you. But Nina did and told you. Like,
you have,
what are we doing here?
The most hated man on the internet right now is co-host who backs him at every turn is hopping on your show. And you don't put 2 and 2, dude.
Speak on these other topics, and I didn't think she was responsible for what Jeremy did, if that makes sense.
And, no one said
when Nina messaged you, what did you think?
I wish that I had, like I said earlier, I dropped the ball. I should have recalled that conversation with Nina. And again, it shouldn't reflect poorly on you or Nina. Like, we tried to warn you again. Insane. Like, no one should be giving you shit. You guys are not my.
It doesn't reflect poorly on them. It reflects poorly on you. And to try and deflect it as though somehow in some way it would reflect poorly on them is crazy. It really is.
Like, in charge of my content, so nobody should be giving you a hard time, or like associating you poorly with me. Oh, we tried to tell her. Like, I'm so embarrassed that I didn't recall that conversation with Nina from 2 weeks ago.
When she says, I didn't recall, it gets so lawyerly. Like, she doesn't say, I didn't remember. I forgot. I didn't recall.
She brought it up.
It's like,
she knew, literally.
She brought it up to Nina on the 22nd.
Well, Nina started talking about it, and then CHRISSIE went, oh, you mean how he flagged people? You confirmed the details. You were excited to talk about it.
I mean,
and now I don't recall.
Like I said, I have a lot going on, and
well, then somebody here is saying she's not talking about the 2-week conversation. She's talking about Nina's warning about Mel. Like, come on, you didn't recall. Like, and Nina warned her multiple times. She talked about it publicly on stream, privately after the stream on the 22nd, and then hours before she was bringing Melanie Mac on. So, like, there's really no excuse.
Yeah, Adaptis In chat says, everyone here watching, take notes. Never do this.
It's
Well, I
not.
don't know many people
I
that
should've-
would act this fucking retarded.
Well, I don't know how, like, you would
Right.
know that you would be caught in 5 seconds. Like, even if
she
you
thinks
wanted
that
to
she's
lie.
smarter than everyone else. Like,
Yeah.
but you're not. You're actually very dumb.
Even if you wanted to lie, you'd go, well, this is not going to work. I can't do it this way.
Had all, crossed all my T's, dotted all my I's. I should have,
Yeah.
I should have
So
been more.
you-
You know what I mean, I'm thinking I'm just talk to her about what I want to talk to her about, which is my conversion, which is not something I have to research because I just went through it. And her
But you
getting
said
married-
there was conflicting things, right? That Melanie was saying oh, it's a nothing burger, essentially, right? But Nina 2 weeks had told you otherwise. So if you're saying that you had her on anyway because there was a confliction, then that doesn't make sense to say that therefore you didn't
No, it
know.
doesn't.
But even if we did assume that, right? And it's you just didn't remember from 2 weeks ago, even though it's serious, I think that would be something to remember when he's saying he's going to go after me and he's already deplatformed people. I think that's on your responsibility, especially because we've known each other a long time and we worked together a long time to take something like that seriously. And when Nina's telling you as your friend, so
But
she even
Melanie,
told you the day
my
of, she told you
and
before
one friend
she
is
had
saying,
her
"Look
on.
into it," and one friend is saying it's a nothing burger. It's like that cancels each other out. And then when in
No,
my
it
tweet,
doesn't.
I was like, "What's going on with Jeremy?" Everyone's like,
all right, then have Melody on and get felted.
"He's a cuck. He's a cuck." It's like I'm not
Stop.
interested
He
in
is a
his
cuck.
love life. Okay, I think anybody can understand.
It's not just about his personal life. Like,
The fucking
come on. It's obviously about
I
the
actually hate
deplatforming.
this so much, dude.
She just pretends to not understand what it's about, and it's just. I
These are
got so
conflicting
mad.
Right.
I just wanted to be on here so bad. I wanted to yell at her so badly. I think it was around this point when I realized that no justice was ever going to be done, that she was going to get away with this shit. And I got so angry.
By the way, how does it cancel it out? You have one friend going, nothing's wrong. And the other friend's like, dude, read the internet. Everyone hates this bitch. It will fuck you. How does that cancel it out?
Using messages, and the friend I'm about to do a stream with is saying it's no big deal. So I'm kind of gonna go with that because that is who I'm going to speak
What?
with.
But your other friend who's like, this is very toxic. There's flagging involved. You don't go again.
I can't
bullshit.
believe that she really thought anyone would buy this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If that makes sense. Again,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I-
no, I see what you're saying, but if you're saying that,
I knew everything I knew now,
conflicting.
and putting all the dots together, and I have spent so much time these last few days literally
No, you
ignoring
haven't.
my toddler to the point where he's in
No.
tears.
What?
Oh my
Why would you
fucking
admit
God.
that? Why would you admit that?
Wait, what?
So you've admitted that you're neglecting your child to the point where your kid is crying for internet drama, but you still can't get it right?
Yeah, exactly.
Really? You still think it was a privacy complaint? Like you have no idea what's going on? This is crazy.
So,
How do you think that makes you look good? Is to say that you're a neglectful mother? That your child was
No.
crying
Well,
out
she's
for
try-
you?
what she's trying to say here is she's trying to imply that everyone else,
It's our
made
fault she
her.
abused her child. That's
Yeah.
right.
yeah,
It's our fault she
Our
neglected her child. Fuck off.
yeah, that's what she's trying to say. Blame all
And
of
making
us.
a fucking fit.
No, don't call
But
CPS.
mommy's gotta
That's
get up
insane.
No, it's
people
retarded.
saying
Don't do that.
That's
You know
wedding
what I
drama,
mean? But
so-
That's insane.
you
Don't do
shouldn't
that.
make up excuses like this because it's probably not even true what she's saying. But she's trying to paint everybody as the bad guys fucking bullying her and shit.
Oh, fuck you, bitch.
Tough shit. Watch Sesame Street, and that's what we had to do. These
What?
What?
drama. So tough shit. Watch Sesame.
Wait,
Heaven
so wait,
forbid your
but you
kid
had-
watch Sesame Street.
So you ha-
Holy
yeah,
fuck.
first of all. Secondly, it's like, wait, you made your kid, you neglected them, and you still didn't realize why everyone's mad and how to handle it? And didn't any of your friends tell you how to handle it, like in chat, like in
thought
DMs?
she said no screens, but then she's making the kid watch Sesame Street. The implication, by the way, is that we're abusing her children, like that we're forcing her kid to have screen time and be neglected and their mom taken away. It's like, just tell everybody to fucking pound sand then.
Yeah.
Like, your kid comes first. Fuck this shit. What's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we had to do these last few days. So, again,
CHRISSIE, I'm really sorry that happened.
Like I did today. Back then, it would have been a completely different interview.
I just
but
wish
when
you
you're
said,
saying stuff like that,
what
it
does
makes
it have
sound
to do with anything? No.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
like, well, dang, I have to like take accountability here. And it's like, you know, you open the stream with I was bullied into it. And I don't think anybody would want you to say anything you don't mean if you're bullied into this.
Exactly.
Like, who's bullying you into this? And
who
all
is?
I'm saying is that there was a conflict with Nina telling you about Melanie the day of in the message, hey, you're going to ask about Jeremy.
Yeah, I didn't see that message.
So there's that.
Where I streamed with
No one
Melanie.
believes
I was
you.
focusing
No one believes you.
on Melanie. And these issues that I'm dealing with, it was literally taking place the whole morning of before I streamed.
How does someone lie so much, get caught in all these lies, and still continue to lie, thinking that we're all believing it? It makes you look like 8,000 times worse every time you open your mouth.
With Melanie. So I'm
This is actually insane. Michael,
Well, she kind of is like the female
Abastis.
DSP. Like, it's just like Phil in the side scrollers interview. It is.
I'm gonna be real. Phil at least tries to make it sound like it makes sense.
No.
At least. And when he's caught, he goes, "Oh, but that was old." You know what I mean? Like,
focusing on my
I can't believe I'm fucking sweeping for fucking Phil here.
private stuff. And then at night, I had my stream with Melanie. So again, like, hindsight is 2020.
No, Phil is better than fucking CHRISSIE Mayer somehow.
Yeah, I mean, what I said this to CHRISSIE before, and you know, she's correct. Hindsight is 2020, but in a situation like that, where like you may not be like up to date, or not necessarily not up to date, but not have connected the pieces yourself. You're trying to have a different kind of stream. If you're having a stream with your friend and someone's trying to like say, "Oh no, like switch the stream, have somebody else on,"
so many outs.
Very.
At the very least, you could say like, you know, I'll let Melanie decide if it's too much for her. Then we can do a different stream where we talk about this. That way, there's transparency for everyone. Because
they're being so fair.
Like D-Day Cobra said it best. Like
it's very feminine. Well, I was gonna say a lunatic. It's very feminine, like the feminine grace. Because CHRISSIE would get fucking, you know what?
Also,
on
like
PPP
Brittany
with PPP
was CHRISSIE's friend for a long time, and Kimberly is clearly CHRISSIE's friend too.
Yeah,
and they're trying to not crucify her.
Exactly,
they're trying to give her ways out of this, where they're pressing her and holding her accountable, but trying to give her ways to get through this. And she just chooses every single time to just be a total disingenuous, lying psychopath. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Chat is the most important part of the stream. That's why we're here. It's what we do it for. So yeah, like, is there a better way to have handled that situation? I completely agree. I also understand being overwhelmed by chat in the moment. And I watch your content. I think you're a great content creator. I think you're coming from a place of truth and logic. I don't think that you're trying to be malicious. Neither do I don't think CHRISSIE's trying to be malicious, but I definitely don't think you're on here to be any kind of like, you know, just like get little digs in at all. But I do think that maybe there could be some kind of like meet in the middle moment here. And I hope we could get to that. But I do understand how it looks, and appearances are truth, so they say. And that maybe should be addressed. But that's just coming from someone who's like observing.
By the way, she's being super fair right here. She'll bring up the heat here in a bit when CHRISSIE doesn't figure it out. And CHRISSIE's face is still like, you bitches are supposed to back me up no matter what.
You know, CHRISSIE's side of things, and then trying to see Jeremy, he's his asshole. I think we can all agree he's like done the most fucked up shit here, and like Anyway, I don't necessarily. I don't have to go into my whole opinion on that right
Jer really is a monster, and he's destroyed the internet.
now. But
Jer's really
he's destroying these friendships, by the way.
He's literally destroying everything.
And he refuses to actually address any of this and believes that he's above being accountable for any of it. It's crazy.
I just hope that like this can be a setting where we can, meet.
No, Chrissy really thought that Brittany was going to sweep for her immediately. And she's pissed because Brittany walked in like, no, hang on.
But how could you possibly think that when Venti has taken the public stances that she's taken over the last month?
Yeah.
Like,
because it's a girl. I've been friends forever, and she'll do anything, and she'll... Okay.
In the middle a little bit.
So why wasn't it a red flag for you when you have two conflicting things? Because you said you were thinking about the Nina thing, you're thinking about the Melanie thing. They're saying conflicting things. She's saying it's nothing burger, and Nina's like, Chrissy, this is serious. Why is that not a red flag to look further into?
Yeah.
I mean, I know, like, Brittany, you're probably wishing, like, why didn't you handle this like I would have handled it? And, like,
What a bitch thing to say. What an actual cunt. That is
Why didn't you handle this like a reasonable person would?
No, that's mean
really
girl.
is.
Yeah, it's like, well, listen, like, I'm handling it like a mature, like, trying to make like Brittany, like, look a bit like unhinged. Brittany is completely right and justified and righteous, honestly.
Yeah, I'm, you're imagining I would handle this correctly, but I'm actually a total psycho. So I handled it like that.
I wish I had your brain. I wish I had your talent for investigative journalism. I wish I had your...
What a fucking statement. Retard alert! Retard alert! You wish you had her talent, and it's all so passive aggressive and condescending.
I wish I had your weight, but I touch grass and I don't have time to be on the internet. Like, Brittany wasn't born yesterday. She's been stop it.
Talent for deep dives. It's why people love you, Venti. It's why you have a
deep dive.
Like this love bombing. By the way, this is what she's doing right now is love bombing. This is so manipulative. You're so talented and you're so amazing and you're so smart, Brittany. Now, will you let me off the hook on this and sweep for me? Because I love you.
Okay.
Fuck you, bitch.
Okay. Deep dive. Here we go. Quartering flagged people because he's a pussy. Melanie backed it. She is doubling down, and everyone on the internet hates them. There's your deep dive.
Pay kick for 10 subs.
1 minute. I can explain it in 1 minute. It's not a deep dive. It's literally not a deep dive. It's a one sentence. Listen, if you associate yourself with Quartering or Melanie Mack or anyone defending this, you're felted. Because rightfully so. Because we hate fucking deep platformers. That's it.
Whole chat calling for you is because you're so good at what you do.
Deep dive. They have to do a 10-hour investigation.
You're so good at what you do. Like, this is so transparent. This is so fucking shameful.
Buddy.
And it's why you're fun to watch and you're entertaining.
It's not even like a deep dive. Like I feel like they're trying to make this seem like it's like a fucking 10-hour research study paper we have to do.
Can you remove your tongue from Venti's clit for 2 fucking seconds? Like, I can't hear you with Venti's fucking mouth in your mouth. Cunt.
Jesus.
I can't go back and change anything. I can only try to illuminate what was going on with me at the time.
A great point, Cherry.
Right. So I understand you're saying there's your intent there, but obviously, like, there was a misstep. And when you're saying things like, hey, I'm being bullied into it, and like, I'm apologizing for having Melanie on, it's not that people want you. I mean, maybe some trolls, but like, it's not about like you having Melanie on. It's the fact that she was on and then given no pushback, as she is essentially co-signing and laughing with Jeremy. She's replying to his tweet about them getting the platform.
Jeremy wasn't on.
Well, hold on. So on Twitter, when the Kino Casino got the platform,
it's just a fundamental misunderstanding of what's going on.
What happened with
it's obviously
what was the last time?
She's just being obtuse. Like, she's like, well, Jeremy wasn't on, but it's that Melanie has co-signed what Jeremy has done. Yeah. And she's like, well, Jeremy wasn't on. Well, that has nothing to do with this. Neither here nor there.
Mel
How
is
can
as
anyone be
bad as
this
Jeremy.
obtuse?
Mel is as bad as Jeremy. That's there.
Oh
There's
my
the
God.
sentence. Mel is as bad as Jeremy, if not worse.
Off of YouTube because of Jeremy rallying for that and threatening to use his connections as a channel with 2 million subscribers. He posted a card that had like casino theme on it right after they got banned. It was the #1 trending thing. This is his job. He knows it's happening. He's been honed in on this for weeks at this point.
I'm gonna get mad, by the way, here in a second.
Going on drunken rampages, deleting stuff. He posts this card to taunt them, and then Melanie replies to it. So things like that are seen as her co-signing it, and she has not,
Thank you.
even to this point, spoken up on her friend that, well, he pays her, so people have a problem with that too. And then she's not speaking up on the deplatforming. And so it's not, oh, well, I'm not going to apologize for not having a friend on. It's the fact there's no pushback, and the Kino Casino is not able to go on their YouTube and defend themselves. So that's why people wanted me on. And if you didn't want to have me on, then it should have probably been you that gave some pushback. By the way, we considering that Nina had
Trent Johnson said, good morning, boys. I wanted to scream at this stupid whore named CHRISSIE, and it felt like I was taking crazy pills. It really, like, the gaslighting is crazy.
This is the definition of gaslighting. Like, if you were to go, like,
it's
what's gaslighting?
It's about to get really egregious.
Yeah.
It's about, and Venti's going to call out the gaslighting. She will.
Given you the rundown on stream, and it was enough to have some red flags. And even though it's a mistake on your end, like, there's still like mistakes made that should, in my, if it were me, I would apologize. But
I'm not you.
Yeah, sorry I didn't connect Melanie to Jeremy's
Come on.
drama.
Well, maybe when the first chatter said, what the fuck? Maybe you should have. Maybe when the 10,000th comment came in.
Realized that what he did was her in some way. She was complicit in, like,
she is. The
tweet you're mentioning, I didn't see it. I'm not like,
you were told
up on everything. I'm not watching everybody's content. The only video that
you were told, and you actually told people, you told Camelot that you wanted her on because the drama and to milk views. So you're lying to Brittany here, and you're trying to make Brittany look crazy here, by the way, by going like, actually, how would have I known that?
ended up watching.
Brittany has to deal with this shit from this bitch.
Well, it was trending for like 3 weeks.
Okay, that's great. But you know what's also trending is my fucking personal life and the shitstorm that is.
Well, then quit the internet, fucking whore.
Look at Cherry. What the fuck is going on? I didn't sign up for this shit.
Cherry's reactions are fucking Kino.
Is my dad being murdered and other stuff that I
that was 3 years ago. Your dad was murdered 3 years ago.
Sometimes
you don't have to.
Sometimes your 2-year-old does take precedent over the quartering drama, and
but apparently not, because you left your child to cry and neglected him. You know, so apparently not. Apparently, it does take she can't even pick a lane on this issue.
Yeah, she can't pick a lane.
I wish I could.
Yeah, but you're choosing to work, and your work is to be free speech. And then you platform.
My job is to be a mother.
Fuck you.
I streamed.
Then quit
to make diaper money.
To make diaper money. Well, guess what? You ain't making diaper money anymore.
That's the definition of work. Like,
hopefully Frank's doing well in his job because you're felted, bitch.
And
you're choosing to be a public figure in the public space and weigh in on drama and shit. Like,
she's lying.
Yes, she is.
It's lying. And you know what's funny is you and I are arguing on the assumption even if she wasn't lying, she would still be wrong. Even if she was being truthful, she would still be wrong. Therefore, it being a lie is like 10 times crazier.
I already said I dropped the ball. I don't know how many times I have to say that.
You said you were bullied into it. That's the thing, Chrissy. I'm trying to point out to you that it feels inconsistent. You're saying, hey, I dropped the ball, but hey, I'm also being bullied into it in the hostile chat. And then it feels like
yes. Great point, Brittany. It's like, okay, I dropped the ball, but also I'm apologizing because I have to. Pick a lane.
Exactly.
That's both sides of the coin.
Victimization, which is what Jeremy's been doing this whole time, which is why he had to delete his Twitter account today and run away.
I think Melanie shrugged off a lot of that chat onto you, and I think you were trying to be a friend, but also like the chat was ambushing her for a reason, and the reaction, like despite the intent, which I've known you long enough to believe that there wasn't a bad intention there, but what the appearance of that was that you were trying to make sure that she didn't have to take the heat, and what that did was pass it off to you, and whether or not she intended for that to happen, we'll live in a world where she wasn't being malicious, but like I think there's argument for the other end of that.
I actually think Mel is so retarded she doesn't know that she's being malicious.
Yeah, whereas I think Chrissy actually is just a full-blown malicious psychopath.
Yeah.
Just a total manipulative liar. It is crazy.
I actually believe that Mel does believe what she believes. Like, Mel is so low IQ that she believes that quartering's like not bad at all, and we're devils and whatever the hell.
Melanie should have known that would have happened for sure.
She knew. Yeah, no, I am gonna.
No, Andy, Mel knows. Does she though?
She might, but like she's just.
But it's not firing at like a level of.
Ultimately, what it comes down to is that Melanie is going to defend whoever pays her bills. That's what it really comes down to. This whole thing with Chrissy, like if she doesn't have a backroom deal with Jer to go work for him,
she should.
It's truly twisted. Then it's just like. Then I don't even know what to make of this situation. Like
you hope she has a backroom deal, or else it's like, so you burnt it down for what? Like just tell Mel, like, listen, I gotta not talk to you for a few months. If that's the case, there better be a backroom deal.
Sit down on that. Melanie would have known
now. If there is a backroom deal, it's over now.
That drama would have followed her into that.
You think that she would go on still?
I don't think she has any other choice other than to work for Jeremy at this point. Like, I don't really think they're going to bring her back on Friday Night Tights, to be honest. I mean, that's ultimately up to Gary as to whether or not he's going to bring her back and support her. But, like, this is bad, man.
I don't think Jer could even put her on his show now. It's going to be double hatred.
Why would they? I mean, it's because Chrissy is a woman and she's sympathetic and she's a victim and da-da-da-da. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Gary views in his heart that Chrissy is a victim, Like, we'll see.
I mean...
Despite how long in advance you had planned this. This was reason she knew it was going to happen. She knew it was all over the...
I think good Jer. I think even I think Gary's also pissed too and rattled. I'm pretty sure
I think he is, but I think he might make the executive decision to override everybody and bring Chrissy back. Like
I think
he really likes Chrissy. I really do. But we'll see.
I don't know. We'll see.
Internet. This has been trending for months, and
look, if they bring her back, they have to do a full episode of shame episode explaining why she's wrong and she has to grovel to the chat. Like that's what it has to be.
But then it's like, well, you're struggle sessioning her. Yeah, and this is a woke mob.
Yes.
Like,
yes, struggle sessioning people is okay when they're doing something stupid. Yes.
I don't know. Her whole argument about like, oh, I don't have to mention it goes out the window when you hear the things that the quartering is willing to go on live and say about her. So he's allowed to talk all the shit he wants about the people on his network. He's allowed to like, reflect on, oh, well, like we wouldn't be sexually compatible because I don't like her boobs while she's on her honeymoon. Yeah. She's not going to address that.
Yeah, and that's a great point. Kimberly brings it in a womanly perspective for Chrissy. Okay, so quartering's like this amazing guy talking about her tits and her sexual value while she's on her honeymoon. How does that make you feel, Chrissy? And look what Chrissy does. The fool's sip. Look at that.
You know, come on.
The drink wasn't even heading into her
Very
mouth.
telling.
How does it even go in your mouth that angle? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You know, come on, give me a break.
get a droplet of
I think
coffee.
Well, that's
that
the same reason people had quartering under fire for the bull and cuck stuff, because why are you bringing a swinger around your wife when you're
Exactly.
branding off of being a Christian too? You
Yeah.
know, his co-host's a Christian, Melanie, very, very much online
So,
talking about Christianity.
So, Chrissy, when you're answering the chats for her, like I said, despite your intention, that's what's happening. That's what people are
in
seeing.
the moment,
And
I was so overwhelmed by the chat, and I froze, and my instinct was to like protect my friend. And looking back,
Yeah.
I now feel
Chat's saying
stupid because she probably
that
expected
Gary described this stream as a
all of that.
disaster. Well, I think that's an objective fact that it's a disaster, but you know, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Like, it's their show, you know. They make the decisions on that show. I'm not really going to campaign one way or the other. I think it's ultimately up to them.
I was not expecting 1,000 oranges. I was not expecting 1,000 brooms. And
she might have thought you were okay with it. I don't know what's in Melanie's head.
Say, what's so funny thing? The oranges, the most innocuous, like random fruit.
It's always the most random things that become memes that
the weekend
you would never possibly expect would be memeable.
Orange. There's oranges. Oh my god!
Right,
Look,
but
why
but
would,
you are.
okay, but I don't believe that for a second. I think it was really rude and really manipulative, and I think that a true friend, if we're on the other end of that, wouldn't just sit there and say nothing while the chat kept coming in and coming in and coming in and coming in and coming in.
And she knew
she
that
very much left you out to
not?
hang.
How could you not know, right? It's like, because of how bad Jeremy has to lock everything down. So I definitely agree. Like,
and that's like Chrissy just refuses to have any sympathy where Jeremy has taken away any outlet. Jeremy and Melanie have taken away any outlet to express displeasure or criticism of their behavior. So now here's this outlet to where we can express ourselves on a supposed free speech platform that Chrissy Mayer runs, and then it all gets shut down and swept, and she can't understand why people will be pissed. Like, I just don't understand why she can't meet the audience even fucking halfway on what's going on. She just dismisses that it's all nonsense.
Has anybody tried to like have a stream with Melanie where this stuff is specifically called out, or a stream with Jeremy where this?
Do you think she would do that? I don't think she would do that stream.
I feel like Cherry should have just disconnected from the call.
Should have been like, I don't think this one's for me, guys. I don't know what's going on. But again, Cherry has one sentence this entire hour and 48 minutes, and it is Kino, and it felt Jer.
I think if somebody, even in the neutral space, is like, yeah, I don't think so. I really don't think she would. I think she would ignore it. I think she would, and then she, like I said, I think she knew that if she came on this chat, that stuff would follow her here, and she knew that you were a loyal friend, and I think that was extremely manipulative on her.
Is joking with this or what? He says, why doesn't someone just have Jer on like Yellow Flash? We tried that. You know, I don't know if you're joking or what, but Jer challenged Yellow Flash to a debate and then didn't show up. So, I don't know.
And I stand by that because fundamentally it's like, okay, I actually know you like IRL for a large extent. We've spoke for a long time. We've shared a lot of personal stuff together. And do I think that you are a person at the end of the day who has malicious intention? Absolutely not. Do we all fumble and do things that are come off wrong, and you can add 100 pieces together and try to make it whatever it is, but I don't think the intention or the root of your intention has ever been malicious towards anyone. And I think that Melanie knew coming in, people were going to flood the chat, and she knew that you were a person who would be willing to stand up for her.
Too.
And
I don't know why everybody here is just pretending like Chrissy didn't know, because she clearly did know and was wanting to make money off of this, and that's the whole reason this happened. Like, it's transparently obvious.
And then when as it kept getting worse, she was just sitting there like.
And my
yeah,
how was your weekend? I don't work for the quartering. I don't know what that means. Like, don't make me take out my triangle. I brought it.
And in that moment, I thought, well, it seems like she has explained.
I love that all these women have triangles now. Never in a million years did I think that Brittany Venti would fire up a triangle. Like,
I honestly
it's very surreal.
I think you, I honestly think, bro, you have raised triangle fucking stock.
Yeah, I know. Like, sales are through the roof. Ain't nobody buying triangles for it. This is a trendsetter moment. Like,
seems like she's talked about this all she wants to. And then I was like, oh, I guess I'm. So if it looked like I'm trying to speed through the super, I was trying to wrap up. And there's so many super chats, and I was like, I was really overwhelmed, and I froze, and I didn't want her to get upset.
Like nothing, and also right now, I can tell this is stressing to you right now. Like I can tell that this is something that's actually weighing on your mind. And if it was really just about superficial nonsense, it wouldn't weigh on your mind. So like I'm just, maybe I'm the pregnant woman trying to appeal to emotion, but the fact of the matter is, like, were mistakes made? Sure, that's absolutely the case. Melanie is being extremely manipulative. Jeremy has been caught saying and doing disgusting things. And it's not like that's changed. It's not like, oh, well, it's post conversion. After conversion, you're still talking about your co-host boobs and why that makes her unfuckable. Mm-hmm. So excuse me, I'm not, it's just like, we're not buying it, and everybody else, and she is directly covering for that, and she's saying, "Well, I don't have to comment. Like, maybe on some of this stuff, the network you're working with, like, maybe you should have something to say about it."
Yeah, and while you're right that she definitely has some accountability, like, there's still responsibility on CHRISSIE too, though, as a host to research, and especially when there's a red flag that pops up, and CHRISSIE's saying she didn't do it perfectly, but like there's so many things along the way, which
Kim
is
is a little close to the camera, isn't she?
Oh, she's very close. Yeah.
I just realized that now. It's a little unsettling how close she is.
Like, Nina tells you right before you have Melanie on, then there's a bunch of hours between that. You're informed 2 weeks prior, so it's like it's your responsibility as a host, even if you're busy your child, and of course you're a mother first, but like at the end of the day, the chat's still giving you money whether you want to say it's your job or not. They're the ones still giving you money as a free speech.
I wish somebody called her
so
on
to have
that,
Melanie
but it'll never happen.
Covering
like,
for Jeremy,
it's too nice
about the
that she like abandoned her child to follow the quartering drama and let him cry and sit there on screens when she thinks it's bad for her child. Like, it's a crazy admission to make over this
platforming people. It's not good, and it's not good to say that you're bullied into this and that the chat's hostile, because it's valid criticism.
Well, it was very hostile.
So I want to know who's bullying you.
Yeah, well, not having. I would have maybe leaned on Melanie more to answer the questions too.
I'm sure people in there were incendiary, but it makes it seem like victimization. Mm-hmm. So I want to know who is bullying. Who is bullying
you to do this?
Because you opened with, "Hey, I'm being bullied into this," and it makes it seem like everything else you say is not legitimate.
I don't know.
What do you mean you
don't
know?
What I see on Twitter, it's
just what she needed to do is just cut her off and say, "No, who's bullying you then?" It's people on Twitter. Like, come on.
Me to talk about this stuff. Are you kidding me?
Well, can you imagine if I didn't? That's not bullying, though.
Can you imagine if I just like didn't bring this up? How bad that would be.
But that just sounds like you're doing it to.
It honestly would be better than what you did.
Yeah,
do it.
Anything, including nothing, would be better than what this was. This was the worst possible choice imaginable.
Instead of doing it because you realize there's an error in what you did, that you're informed about it.
I was never wanting to talk about the quarterings drama.
Too bad.
But that conflicts with your brand, your free speech. You profit off
Why
of
are
being
you
free
telling me what
speech,
my
and you have to
brand
be
is, Brittany? I'm just trying to explain that I had Melanie on to
correct
talk
me if
about
I'm
my
wrong.
conversion, and I had her on to talk about her wedding. What does that have to do with Jeremy's
then,
drama?
Chrissy, why
Melanie
didn't you communicate that to chat? Say, there's no way Venti's coming on. I'm just not having it.
I'm not.
We're
I'm
not
tired.
talking about.
I'm tired. I can't do this. I'm stressed out. It's not good.
All you had to do was set clear boundaries and an expectation with the audience instead of lying and saying that you didn't get a message from Brittany Venti, and then like sweeping for Mel. Like, she just said, I'm not going to read these negative super chats because she's my friend. But the truth is, you wanted to profit off of your friend, and that was the plan all along. But it was a safe space environment where you read these negative super chats, which would hurt her feelings. But then anything that was actually too dangerous, she wouldn't answer, and then you would jump in and answer it for her and sweep it up. That's what this was.
But you were told this by Nina. Like it's almost like you're not listening to what I'm saying. I didn't know Melanie.
I am.
Of course, after the fact, this is all coming together. But when I was going into that interview with Melanie, I didn't know she was co-signing the deplatforming. I didn't know if she was encouraging it or saying it was okay. I didn't think his mistakes had anything to do with her.
Right, but it was trending for 3 weeks. You have multiple red flags. You have to take time out to research
online as I was 2 years ago.
You were told a million fucking times, etc., etc., etc. I can repeat the same thing over and over and over.
I don't wish I vaccinated my kid and put him in daycare. Yeah, I'd have a ton more time, but then he'd be having myocarditis.
Again, this fucking story takes about 3 minutes to tell somebody.
What a straw man argument that you'd have to vaccinate your child in order to know what's going on, and then your child's gonna have a heart attack and die. Like, just some guilt trip you're putting on us for just wanting you to be able to know what's going on.
It takes 5 minutes to find out, by the way.
Like, oh my God.
It's literally the fastest story to tell someone.
And possibly dying in daycare. So I'm really sorry.
The kid's going to die if you expose Jer and Mel? Really?
No.
This is a crazy guilt trip.
I told my cousin this. He knows nothing about the internet stuff, right? I told him this and he goes, within 3 minutes, he went, that guy sounds like a real fucking asshole. You see what I mean? My cousin has no idea what's going on.
I didn't have as much time to do internet research before interviewing my friend about my conversion and her wedding.
But do you see how that sounds like a lack of accountability? Because it's like, well, I'm just here because I had to be. That's how it comes across.
No, I have this show every Sunday at 9 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the drama that came up for me this week. So, of course, I have to address it on my show.
But you've been trying to book this show.
Well, yeah, because it
Easter,
is about
according to you. Right? And between Easter and now, you didn't learn anything about any of this, even though you were directly told both publicly and privately multiple times. Okay.
No, that makes sense, right?
Forming and, you know, unfortunately, Kino Casino can't be here to address it because Jeremy removed them, and as well as flagging other people and your co-hosts. He came for your co-host as well from FNT.
Yeah, I hope everybody who had their channels taken down by him.
Well, then throw Mel under the bus. How hard is it to be like, yeah, you know, she fucked up, fuck her. She has to suffer the consequences.
She can't do that, though, because she has to. She has only one option now, and that's to go work with Jeremy and Mel. So that's all she has left at this point. She knows she's not going to salvage this situation. So she's going to sweep for them, and then everyone bullied me. I had no choice. I had no income. I had no livelihood. I had to go work for Jeremy. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean.
Them back. That's really messed up, and that's not cool.
Well, it seems
I think
when you have Melanie on,
Render House Real for 3 subs.
She's sweeping for it by not acknowledging it repeatedly. And you say, well, hey, I'm not here to talk about that with Melanie. Well, look how it turned out. And it's a conflict of interest because you're having someone that's helping getting people that you know, me, your co-host, other people. She's co-signing them getting deplatformed. And for all we know, this stream could go down too because of it.
Well,
so
she was pretending also that like he there's no like every mention.
Cherry's face.
Help me. Why am I here?
Help me.
Help me.
Of him possibly being involved in the flagging.
Could someone send me the cherry like facial expression like chart? Does anyone have that?
Someone asked an important question. Was like, who approached Chrissy to sweep? Was it Mel or was it Jer? And it was probably Mel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, of course.
Chrissy's not going to show us those DMs, obviously, but they probably reveal the whole sordid scheme.
If anyone has that cherry like facial expression chart, please send it over.
Conspiracy theory, you know, like likened to the SJWs spreading lies to get people deplatformed. And that was just not the case. He was like openly bragging about how people were gonna feel his wrath, you know, and that's especially if you don't understand that context fully, or if you don't like see that happening in
the cherry mood meter. You ready?
Oh, here we go. That's very, very Hannah Claire coded. Maybe she's the new Hannah Claire. I'm gonna miss Hannah Claire's wacky faces, dude. Like,
I like it's the same two pictures. It's the same two pictures for everything. I'm gonna retweet that. It actually fucking kills me.
Real time.
Well, here's the thing. Chrissy's point of contention with that is that, well, she didn't know that Melanie was connected with that. But my point of contention with that is that, and it's not about like paying for the sins of friends. Melanie herself did something wrong as a content creator that is supposed to be pro free speech. And by platforming her and her sweeping under the rug and it not being pressed, because you didn't press her on it despite Nina giving you information on him deplatforming. So that's what needs to be acknowledged. And it just feels like it keeps turning into like my toddler, which of course Chrissy is a mom and she should prioritize that. But you know, it comes to a point where it's like, okay, well, you have to pick a lane. If you can do the job, then do the job when you need to press someone about deplatforming. Because otherwise it turns into this. And I think that needs to acknowledge instead of...
Okay, I hear what you're saying. That my job that night, Brittany, was to talk to Melanie about my conversion and her wedding and Kath.
Well, get felted because she defended flagging.
Oh my God.
Bitch.
Well, that's not what the audience wanted.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And ultimately, you know, the customer
have a phone call. Have a phone call. Make it a phone call. Oh wait, you told Camelot you wanted her on because the drama to make money. Oh yeah,
like stuff. My job that night was not to press her on the quartering because I did not link her with the quarterings drama. If that makes sense.
She also like if she didn't say anything about like how she thought
your
this
job
was
is
go,
to research though, especially about the platform.
I think I just explained how I didn't have time to research and I have a lot going on.
Melanie can be disingenuous.
Melanie should have said
Melanie can be disingenuous. We agree she didn't handle it right, but the responsibility isn't all on
by the way,
only
can
Melanie.
Chrissy not say one word negative about Mel at any point? That maybe Mel didn't handle this perfectly, or maybe Mel fucked her. Like, why can't you just throw Mel under the... Why can't you just fucking snake her? It's because you need her. Because you need Quartering's money.
Is it snaking to be like, you know what? No, you fucked it. Like, you fucked this. You can't defend your boss who's flagging people, bitch. Like, how hard is that? Even you can stay friends with someone.
This is Chrissy's show, and she had Melanie on. People are super chatting. And then there comes the thing about me joining to give some pushback. Chrissy was open to it, seemingly. And then she said, well, hey, like, Brittany sent me a reply too late, but I don't... And she said in the intro here, too, that by that time, you know, she wanted to wrap it up. But I think 40 minutes is more than enough time for if she wanted to have me on.
You're looking at that as a Monday morning quarterback. You can now look at the end of the stream and go, wow, I messaged her and then the show went on for 40 minutes. But
no. But you lied and said that she didn't message you. And that's the problem. Had you just been transparent with everybody and said, listen, I want to wrap the show up pretty soon. I don't think we have time to bring Brittany Venti on, or I'm not comfortable bringing her on because Melanie didn't agree to this. People would have understood that more than you lying and saying you never saw the message. And that's what got you into this situation, is the lies.
I didn't know how long the show was going to go on for. I was trying to wrap it up, and then I was like, holy crap.
Well, you're the host.
And then it took that much longer to finish.
You're the host, though.
Of course. I'm just trying to explain to you, like, in your mind, you thought there was enough time to come on. In my mind,
but you still lied.
It was late.
Well, the next time, go, listen, I'd love to have Brittany on. Maybe next time. I'm tired. I want to wrap this up. I get there's like a billion ways. There's a million ways that she could have handled this, and she picked the worst. She chose
the worst way.
Like, literally, out of every way. Out of every fucking way.
I was trying to wrap it up. I was not trying to ambush. I was not trying to gotcha. And hold on, let me not ignore the chat because I did that last time.
Oh,
so now
see,
watch
here we
this.
Go.
See here the cherry picked super chats
hundreds
from her simp brigade, and Chrissy probably got a couple $100 of donations in support to her, maybe $200-300, and the $2,000 was all in support of Venti and calling her out. But watch how she only highlights the ones that are against Brittany Venti and then tries to create this retcon narrative in real time that the entire chat and all the super chats are against Venti. Venti's being dogpiled. Chrissy's actually protecting her and she's a sweetheart. And what Chrissy did was she turned off the chat replay after so nobody could see the actual truth of the situation, that everybody was actually with Brittany Venti and that Chrissy's position was the minority position.
Brittany needs to.
Kentucky
we got
thank
Kino
you
Bambino for 5 subs.
Let's
and fantastic go. Mr. Knox with a sub as well.
Her own business. Mel Biz is her own. Chrissy's is her own. Troublemaking middle schooler mentality by both Kim and Britt. Friends stand behind each other without pulling knives. Shame.
Okay. Friends always stand behind each other, even when they do shit that's wrong.
Retardation.
No,
yeah.
Real friends call out friends when they're doing wrong, when they're making mistakes. Sorry.
Literally.
On both of you. Thank you, Tim.
Friends make sure that they keep each other not doing immoral things, and
friends hold each other accountable.
Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Cherry.
I appreciate
it's such a common sense type.
and that's why people are mad.
It's like
I appreciate, and I've sent, I talked with Brittany before the stream. I sent Nina a long message. I sent Cam a lot of message saying like, "Hey, I'm." Thank you for essentially being a good friend and calling me out, because if they hadn't done that, I wouldn't have had the perspective and clarity coming into the stream that I have. I really do appreciate that, because, and a true friend does call you out and say, hey, I know you're going through a lot of shit, but this is what people are saying and thinking. So I do appreciate that. Hydra Quill.
And you're free to do whatever you want with the super chat. They're saying to each their own. You're free to do it.
Friday Night Lights is in the wrong. Like, this is selectively cherry picked to enforce Chrissy's narrative. Like, it's crazy.
People can also choose to give money or not if they see someone that's for free speech fighting for it, and then they are platforming someone who is supporting that, and then not giving pushback when they know that the bordering her boss is going after me and your co-host.
Donations.
It just feels. It feels dishonest. That's why people have this criticism. It's not about.
I actually hate Chrissy more than anyone else we've ever covered. The thing that bothers me the most is when people play dumb and feign ignorance and gaslight and deny reality and lie and lie and lie and just insult people's intelligence. I can't stand it.
At least Jer is an alcoholic retard who's attacking us and fucking all this stuff. Chrissy's like,
Chrissy is a very dangerous person.
What? Yeah.
Like, she's a very manipulative, dangerous person that can cause serious harm because of how manipulative she is and her willingness to lie and lie and lie. And she doesn't care who it hurts.
And all her friends are trying to wake her up. people are DMing her, and she's like, it's just crazy amount of lies.
She doesn't want to wake up.
Oh, the sins of somebody else, or having Melanie on. It's the fact that there was no pushback, and the Kino Casino can't even fight back their own battle.
Totally. And I understand why people wanted the pushback.
Cherry would never do this,
let alone anyone on FNT. Out of all the gay drama on FNT, this is by far the gayest. Chrissy didn't do anything wrong.
It's not all the gay drama on FNT.
Yeah,
there's like hardly ever any drama on FNT.
This is Jared's fucking alt, bro.
Yeah, it may as well be Jeremy Hambley speaking.
Yeah,
right
okay,
now.
okay. Hydric 1611. That's so fake.
We got Felted One says 6 a.m. Let's go. This has been the Super Bowl of content for me. I hope it gets worse. Congrats on the viewership. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
And Ziggy for 2,000 kicks. Cherry needs to be on the Raymond dating game Worski was trying to put together.
Yes.
And Sunbro Brolaire says, went to bed and woke up and y'all are still roasting these fools. Can't wait to watch this at work. Keep it up, boys.
Yeah.
And Scrimpin Kick says, call her by her name, Chrissy Judas Super Chat Mayor.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Wow, crazy. It's like the, my biggest stream before this was with fucking Sargon and Spencer. And this surpassed it. Like, thank you guys. It's so cool. It's so fun.
First of all, yes, it is my responsibility.
By the way, we got N2 Shocker for $50. Congrats on 17,000 viewers. Long time coming, boys. Okay, N2 Shocker. I'll pray for you, buddy. Okay.
1 second. Just plug in phones here. Hang on. Let me just. Oh, my back.
Drama. Thank you, though. Zato.
Well, this isn't brain dead drama. This is about platform. I don't like that dismissal. This is about deplatforming. Like, this isn't just brain dead drama. Of course, I know the Quartering's brain dead, but
yeah, saying you're literally because it was
Andy Worski and his father, retard friend. Shitting. What?
And it's not the Kino Casino that's the hill, right? The thing is, it's very easy to defend speech that everybody agrees with, that's popular. The true measure of freedom of speech is if you're willing to defend the speech that's not as popular, that a lot of people disagree with. That's the true marker of supporting freedom of speech. So yes, you have to die on the hill that Kino Casino is allowed to say what they want to say. You have to die on the hill that neo-Nazis are allowed to say what they want to say, and that communists are allowed to say what they say. The radical extremes are always the areas where speech gets cracked down on. So yes, Kino Casino is the hill that it does need to be died on. Otherwise, you'll lose your speech as well.
By the way, you're going to defend Kino Casino Worski and his father. Okay, Ash, you're my dad, I guess.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
Like, shitting on people. It's not doxing people, attacking, IRL, swatting.
I mean,
it's none of that stuff.
Quartering is blackmailing Sydney Watson right now. Right now.
Bro, literally. Oh, how dare Brittany defend us making jokes. And by the way, we're better than Quartering entertainment-wise. So yeah, why wouldn't she pick us?
It's obvious.
It wasn't even just that they got flagged. It was
It's not even like a high bar. To be better than Jeremy, you have to be able to finish a sentence.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even need talent to beat Jeremy.
It is crazy, by the way. Like, Chrissy is a stand-up comedian, and she's like pro-censorship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what sense does this make?
Yep.
This is crazy.
Yep, exactly.
The entire thing about, like, I'm going to take everything that you have. Like, excuse me? Who the fuck are you?
Exactly. Thank you. It wasn't just about, like, he was the... Anyway.
That is a...
I want to hear Chrissy.
Your threat. Zato...
So we got Ziggy for 50 subs!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Ziggy! You know what, folks? It's time. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Thank you, Ziggy. Thank you, Ziggy. Appreciate you.
Brain dead drama?
Andy Worski and his father, retard friend, shitting on people. That's the hill, Brittany. Thank you, Zato. And again, I'm
father
not gonna
retard shitting on.
But notice every super chat she's cherry picking to be positive towards her when the vast majority are against her. It's crazy. And Chrissy doesn't want to actually make these statements herself because she's afraid. So if chat makes them for her, then she doesn't have to commit to a position. That's how fucking twisted this whole thing is.
Buddy. Like, about Ziggy with 150 today. Holy shit. Thank you, Ziggy. And again, me and Ash, we were texting each other while this was happening. And there was every other super chat. And by the way, they weren't for like $1. There was like $20. They got flagged down. This is anti-free speech. Or it was like 20, 10, 20, 20, 20. Skips all of those. Andy and his retard father are making fun of people. Like, you're like, what? That's what you read?
The super chats choose to read, but I need to know, is this considered brain dead drama, or is it, hey, like there's a legitimate thing about platforming and not just deplatforming whoever criticizes?
Platforming is not okay. People are allowed to criticize.
Are they though?
You know, it's
because you're crying about people criticizing you.
Is good, or that we should be continuing.
But it feels dismissive when you're reading the super chat and you're like, yeah, well, it is my job
to
get brain dead drama.
Like I said, I'm not trying to make this the whole show, and I do want to get through these.
Well, welcome to the internet.
You know, well, I had an agenda. No, like it needs to be dealt with. Well, I actually want to talk about UFOs. Like, who gives a fuck?
Or just let your chat fucking rape you the entire show if you're not going to respond to them.
And I do feel like I went over a lot of this. Chad
Didn't
Wellington.
that guy also refer to it that way?
Here we go.
Yeah, that's
Here's
what he wrote.
Negative one.
Chad Wellington. Melanie is the epitome of a snake.
Well, she agreed with it. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. Yeah, I was just trying to ask.
She will drag you down. If you really have become a Christian, let Melanie be the example of what a false Christian looks like.
Yes, and Mr. Rock for 10 subs. Let's
10
go.
subs!
Big support
Let's
here.
go. Let's go.
Hour 10 of the show. Hour 10.
Thank you.
Give it up for hour 10.
So I have a question.
Well, thank God we're doing this here because we were like, oh, do we do a fourth show this week? But I think 3,
well,
10
we're probably
hours.
going to end up doing a fourth fucking show
Saturday.
anyway. Cause
Saturday or Sunday.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised with the way shit's going if we have to be live every day of the fucking week. Like,
no promises. No promises yet.
Well,
guys.
I don't think it's actually going to be possible because I'm going to have to sleep for like 10
I need to at least
hours.
sleep. I have to sleep for at least 6.
What would you have done differently? Genuine question. I think people want to know.
If I knew everything today, that if I could go back in time, you're saying?
Yeah. How would you have handled it? Because you said you don't regret having Melanie on. So what would you have done?
How could you not regret having Melanie on? What?
Fair question.
Because she knows that there's this pot of gold in Jer's simp war chest that's ready for her. In her mind, she's about to become a multi-millionaire and like a partner in coffee brand coffee.
She believes the views.
It's lucrative. No, she really believes that she's going to be a millionaire joining up with Jer.
Yeah.
Gosh, I would say, do you feel like the fact that you are an employee of Jeremy's?
Yeah, DSP Historical Society. Sure, we'll get you the real energy.
Or buddy. I don't know. Do you think it's a conflict of interests? Because knowing that all this drama is going on and he's your boss, do you feel like that keeps you from honestly criticizing or commenting on what's going on?
Well, I think obviously.
I would point to the fact that, like, hey, like there is money involved here. You're on the payroll, and we see you also not being, calling this out or like, yeah, if I had these tweets of like, here you are supporting it, here you are laughing this off, here you are, do you feel like this reaction has anything to do with the fact that you work for him?
Like you would have said this publicly with her or like in private?
You're asking how I would do the interview differently.
So I'm asking how you would have did it in general differently.
The only thing you would have done differently?
I would have mentioned like, yeah, you're an employee.
Would you still have lied about Brittany?
Your ability to comment on this.
Yeah. I just, my point of contention.
You're an employee, so yeah, you better agree with your boss flagging people. Fuck you.
here is just I see this is on Twitter for 3 weeks, happening for three weeks. Chrissy, I know you said you're busy, but at the end of the day, you're getting paid for this. It is your job. Being a mom's also your job. And you know, people told you multiple times, and you say, well, I would have done it differently if I knew. But to me, it seems like you did know, especially when you say, for example, you know, hey, like, I can't have you on. I'm busy wrapping. I wanted to wrap this up. I don't want to ambush Melanie. Well, in a way, Melanie, like, is omitting things, and she's bringing all of the chat stuff with her. So, I mean, it's questionable to call it an ambush, though I could understand.
I saw the Jeremy blackmail from Ricada. You know what's funny? So Ricada said, you know what's funny? When you inquire to hire a specific stripper that a friend really liked for that friend's birthday party, and they try to turn it against you, I wonder if there's proof.
Just drop the proof.
Ricada, drop the proof or shut the fuck up.
He'll never provide any proof.
Honestly,
it's Nick Ricada.
Remember when he's like, I'm gonna get you, Ralph. I'm gonna get Ralph. It's like,
I mean, Ricada is the biggest liar of all time, like ever. Like, I wouldn't believe anything he said, even if he did provide a screenshot. I would be skeptical of the screenshot's authenticity. In all seriousness, like, I just don't believe anything he says.
Also, why is Ricada against Jeremy right now?
I don't know, because Camelot's gone all in, and he's tight with Camelot.
True, and they're cool with each other.
Because he fucking sponsored the Camelot mobile or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
But, like, you know, normally you just send me the link.
I'm saying the style of having one guest on, which is what I normally do. I have one guest on, and I have one conversation with them, and it just goes back and forth like this. And then to suddenly bring on a new guest that was not advertised, that was not part of the plan, that I consider to be like an ambush or like a gotcha.
Why didn't
surprise!
You say that night? Had you said that, people still would have been critical, but it wouldn't have been as bad as it was. Because what really fucked you was lying about Venti. That's what fucking cooked you completely.
Yeah, that's what like doubled and tripled down. You know what I mean?
Well, then why on stream would you say, hey, like, I'm waiting for a text from Brittany, and then I text you and it's 40 minutes. And then on my end, it says that you saw it by 11:40. It showed the scene receipt. And so in my perspective, you did see it. And there's all these other things showing that you saw it. And
DSP
so it's like, it's either,
Historical Society has gifted 48 subs!
Let's go!
Let's go! Buddy!
It was actually 49 subs.
A little light, though. You didn't get to the full 50 subs? Smelling a little broke there, DSP Historical. He'll never be a Ziggy 89, buddy. Ziggy's top of the leaderboard right now.
Thank you so much, DSP
Poverty alert,
Ziggy.
Man.
We love you.
Fucking
Ziggy.
DSP. Ziggy is actually a rich king.
Ziggy!
Wait, there's Ziggy for 50 subs! Sub for DSP Historical Society, sure, bitch. You'll never have the money that Ziggy does.
I'm actually like lightheaded from how tired I am.
Now we've got Kino brought me to kick for a sub. 60 Reese, 10 hours and still 7K viewers. Amazing. I had to sleep, but waking up with you guys is a great way to start the day. And we got DSP Historical Society shirt for 100 subs!
Are you kidding me? Are you
kidding me? And Crispy Gary for 5 subs. Holy, now we have a tie between and Ziggy for 50 subs.
you. Ziggy and DSP Historical Society shirt.
Ziggy says his Australian dollars can only get him 50 subs. Yeah, you gotta wonder who the fuck is watching it at 6:30 in the morning.
Thank you, Ziggy.
We got Mr. ROC for 5 subs.
Thank you, DSP Historical Society and Mr. Rock. Let's fucking go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Thank you.
I just didn't want to because I didn't want to ambush her. Or I genuinely.
By the way, hey Jer, how does it feel that 10 hours in at 7 a.m. we have the highest view count we had at our highest peaks before the drama started with you?
I know.
How does that feel?
Was it worth it, Jer? Ultimately, was it?
That's actually fucking crazy.
Didn't see it, and I saw the red receipt, and I showed that when I was talking to Nina because she was asking where am I. I'm like, well, she saw it.
Brittany. I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you,
Thanks,
you know,
guys.
you
thank you guys.
You
Honestly,
covered this so thoroughly. So
you.
it sounds
Seriously.
like you're like. Maybe sounds like you're getting defensive. You don't feel defensive at all.
What?
Again, nobody should be.
Well, I feel like
fucking gassing. You're being defensive. No, Chrissy, it's you that's defensive. Holy shit! ESP Historical Society shirt for 60 subs! Whoa, buddy! And Smoking Patriot for 5 subs.
Thank you.
This is a big time whale wars, buddy. Holy fucking shit,
dude.
To Chrissy, so I am because I feel lied to. I feel like I'm being told that, hey, well,
She
one
is
thing
being
I
lied
didn't.
to.
I didn't want to have you on. Then the other is, oh well, I didn't see it, but I saw the red receipt by like 11:40, and I had messaged Nina about it, and I showed this on stream as well.
I was trying to wrap the stream up again. Like I try to not go more than 90 minutes on my interviews. I just think like
right,
and
but which
point,
is
like
it? Is it that you didn't see it?
I was like, it's late, and I'm I think that makes sense.
But why didn't you just say that then?
But is it that you didn't see it, or that you didn't want Melanie to feel ambushed? Because it's like it says you saw it, and Frank said it wasn't him that opened the message. He was busy upstairs with your toddler.
Yeah, so Chrissy tries lying and blaming it on her husband. Her husband's just like, I was upstairs.
Then Frank threw her under the bus. But why wouldn't Frank lie? That's kind of crazy. The way we got Ziggy for 50 subs! Woo! Let's go!
God damn.
Holy
Ziggy
fuck.
is at 350.
DSP Historical Society sure is only at a meager 200. I'm not reading that right. Only 260 subs. DSP Historical Society sure.
Okay, let's.
What? What happened? I thought he really had this in the bag. I wasn't expecting all this from Ziggy.
Stop.
I can't believe it. Oh, we got Luckier Robot for
the DSP Historical Society
kids.
sure is a fucking not only an OG but a fucking legend. But Ziggy,
well, he got all the badges now. Did Ziggy get the badges?
We have to give.
He's got to get the VIP badge.
All right, Ziggy, you getting the VIP badge? Let's fucking go.
Get it. Let's get him this badge.
Yeah, 100%, Ziggy. It's not even a question now.
Yeah.
Someone goes, Flake to die so the boys could buy Lambos. Listen, people have been supporting. The locals, by the way, every penny heads to Flaked. A bunch of signups happened today. Let's get some more, guys. Go subscribe. I'll be doing a couple of streams this weekend. So go subscribe. Bonus shows. And there's a great community of people hanging out over there right now that you could post memes and you know, do all this crazy shit, and everyone's fucking hilarious. So
Ziggy has been badged up for his massive contribution tonight.
oh, seriously, guys,
Huge support.
Yep.
And we got General Chud. Holy shit, y'all are still going. I went to sleep right when it started. Suffer Chrissy, suffer Melonless Mac. And Lucky Robot said old Horseface was running through excuses, hoping one would land. Jesus. She thinks she could get away with her usual dumb manipulative tactics. Suffer. It's true.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, but yeah, go sub to the
Hycerian for 10,000 kids.
Big support.
Boys, I'm like 3 weeks behind on episodes and trying to catch up. Keep getting distracted, cranking it to Hannah Claire. Whoa, buddy. I guess it's fair game to crank it to her now because she's been free. You know,
yeah, sure.
She's yours now. She's all yours now, Hycerian. She's fled the jail cage, buddy. We said from the river to the sea, Hannah Claire will be free. And it came true.
It is.
Today.
It is.
When we were talking on the
phone.
Yeah,
guys, sub to the locals. Let's fucking go. Yeah. Appreciate it, guys.
So
if you're watching on the replay too, that's how you could support when you can't donate during the show. Help support us that way.
Feel lied to, especially after seeing the Nina stuff, and then I'm getting done off the phone with you and you're saying like, well, thank you for explaining it to me, but you knew a lot of this stuff already.
Yes.
And I just feel like to somebody who has worked with you so long, and I don't feel like you're taking
Drizette 1984 for 5
subs.
Big support.
Accountability.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, Brittany. Again,
I'm sorry you feel that way. Can't you just admit you lied? Like, why do you? I'm sorry you feel that way. Like, it'd be better for you not to say I'm sorry at all than to say I'm sorry you feel that way. Like, that's the most fucked up thing you can possibly say. And everybody knows that's the ultimate non-apology. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry you're a stupid bitch whose feelings are hurt, but I actually did nothing wrong. Sorry you feel that way. Like, so condescending, so passive aggressive. Shrapnel Stars for 5 subs. Taco Lunchables car for 2,000 kicks. Says morning, fellas.
Bro. Morning.
How I handled the stream poorly is no reflection on you. And I'm even just doing this.
As we discussed, you kind of framed it that way.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you got hurt. I'm sorry if you know, like I explained to you on the phone, like this is a real shitstorm, and I stepped in a real pile of shit, and it's been a really bad week for me, and I'm, you know, it seems like
has it
a lot of people.
Then why don't you regret the stream then?
Fires of this, so
you're not really responding to what I'm saying.
No, she's not.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm asking you, like, hey, then why was there a red receipt by like 11:40 if you didn't see it? And I'm not getting like, as somebody who want, like, okay, let's try to resolve this. Like, I need honesty, and I'm asking you, why are you saying you didn't see it, but there was the red receipt?
Yeah, I'm sorry you feel hurt by that. I think it was just too late in the stream.
I'm sorry you feel hurt by that.
I'm sorry you feel hurt from me lying.
No, but can you actually address it and be like, yeah, I did see it, but I didn't want to bring you on and I lied about it? And be like, I'm sorry I lied to you, but I did it to protect my friend Melanie. Like, that's the actual response here, is to be like, yeah, I didn't know what to fucking do. Everybody was pressuring me. I was making up bullshit excuses. I lied to cover for my friend. Please forgive me. Like, I love you, but you weren't ever meant to be a part of that stream, and it would have been an ambush, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's actually how you would properly handle it.
Say, I lied because I was panicking, and I didn't know what to do, and I didn't want to be in a drama, and I feel retarded now.
Well, honestly, that's also going to be a lie anyway, but at least it's somewhat believable.
At least it's like, okay, yeah.
We got MRJ Diver for 5 subs, and True and Honest CWC has subscribed.
Thank you so much, guys.
So did you see it, yes or no? That's what I want to know, to be honest.
I didn't want her to feel ambushed.
So you did see it?
By the time
I just if you need
By the time I saw
yes or no? Did you see it? Or
So,
no?
yeah.
okay.
Is what she
So
said.
I
Were you lying
because I
then
need
or are you lying
honesty
now?
to
Were you
like
lying then
have
or are
the
you lying now?
conversation. So
I know.
okay,
It just
so
feels
she
like
saw
it's
it.
a little.
My problem is it makes me look bad when she's saying I messaged her too
again,
late when
Brittany,
there's 40 minutes.
You
This is
don't.
sick.
I'm sorry if you feel like my the way
I'm
I'm sorry
sorry
if
if you
my
feel.
stream is making you look bad again. Like it's
What?
the whole point of even.
It's not that you're
It's your lies.
Your lie.
This is so fucking twisted.
Fucking
And the fact, like,
rattled.
she thinks that she can get away with this and there'll never be any consequences because sugar daddy Jeremy Hambley, daddy Warbucks' pockets are so deep that he's going to buy Chrissy a mansion and a fucking Cadillac, pink convertible and all this shit. It's like, fuck you, Chrissy, and fuck Jer. This is bullshit.
Tonight's stream is for me to explain what was going on with me and how I dropped the ball. And I don't think it is, I'm sorry you were hurt
Part
by
of
it.
dropping the ball was lying to Brittany. And you need to just admit, I saw it and I fucking lied. Why? Why can't you? What the fuck?
And look at Brittany here. She is not having it. Look at this. That's is this bitch for fucking
This
real?
is
Look at
it's
Cherry.
psychopath. It's actually psychopathic what Chrissy is doing. Like, she just has no conscience whatsoever. Like, no scruples. Like, I'm pretty convinced that Chrissy could cut someone's throat and just have no reaction at all. Like, it wouldn't raise her pulse at all to just murder someone in cold blood. Like, that's the sort of person Chrissy is. It's really sick stuff.
She's the person who would pass a lie detector test because she has no like worry.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I have to apologize for you.
You haven't though.
For you being hurt
you
by
lied. So there's that. So how can I how can we proceed when I'm telling you that you saw it and I saw you saw it and then you claim you didn't see me asking for the link?
Brittany, I was I was looking for you to respond for a while and then I stopped looking because I was like, I should really focus on my guest. And then by the time I saw it, it was too late to bring you.
The red receipt came 40 minutes before the
It's not even a good
just
lie,
it's
though.
just so twisted, though. It's so convoluted.
Not even a good lie.
Like our Lord said, the truth shall set you free. Just tell the truth. Why can't you just tell the truth?
You on. And even though you're like, well, it's 40 minutes later, I wasn't planning for it to go 40 minutes longer. I know that, after the fact, it looks like, oh, there was plenty of time to have me on. But at that time, I was trying to wrap it up. All right.
Well, I don't appreciate being lied to. And it's like people are here. They want to hear your side of it. But, you open saying I'm being bullied and then it's like there's lies.
Well, I mean, it
comes across as victimization. I want to hear from Chrissy. I'm talking to her.
I'm not trying to say I'm a victim. I'm just trying
to. Then who's bullying you?
Right?
You should clarify.
I'm just trying to explain what was going on at this time.
But who bullied you? You said you were bullied into this.
I feel like you are bullying me right now by asking me the same question 10 times in a row.
So now she's getting bullied. What are you supposed to do?
I feel like the Kino Casino was bullied by being deplatformed by Jeremy.
But what are you supposed to do when somebody's constantly lying and deflecting and giving non-answers? Like, you have to keep asking. It's like a police interrogation. You keep asking the questions until the person breaks, right? And it's like, am I being interrogated? Yes, you are, because you're a lying psychopath. That's what's going on.
And then Mel getting to lie on your stream. And then you lying about it.
The Kino Casino should get their platform and their show and their channel back.
That doesn't sound genuine, Chrissy. When you're platforming,
remember we were at the beginning. Kino Casino, he should get his channel back, but now they should get their channel back. So she knew all along it was me and Andy that do the show, but she wanted to belittle us at the beginning of the program, which is fucked.
Who's denying that Quartering even did this? But how does that sound genuine? And then you're lying.
Oh my god.
Do you remember where we were? An hour and what's
3 or 5?
Is it
Do we look back on the replay for a timestamp? No, it's the one before that.
Yeah, it's a great idea actually. Actually, it wouldn't matter. I think it was like that.
You can't call me a liar.
No one's calling you a liar. You've done a good job covering everything that's been going on. And if people think I sucked at covering this, they should be sending you all of their money.
I don't want to miss the cherry line though.
Oh my god!
I think it was a couple minutes before that.
Really?
Thrown under the bus for it and told
I
understand. Because
Double check.
brought you by
We're not
coffee.
missing the cherry line. Cherry looks worried.
Right. Play it here.
Like my the way I'm sorry if my stream is making you look bad again. Like
Okay, all right.
it's the whole point of even tonight's stream is for me to explain what was going on with me and how I dropped the ball. And I don't think it is, you know, I'm sorry you were hurt by it. So I don't know how many times I have to apologize for you feeling, you know, for you being hurt
you
by
lied.
It.
So there's that. So how can we proceed when I'm telling you that you saw it and I saw you saw it and then you claim you didn't see me asking for the link?
Brittany, I was I was looking for you to respond for a while and then I stopped looking because I was like, I should really focus on my guest. And then by the time I saw it, it was too late to bring you on. And even though you're like, well, it's 40 minutes later, I wasn't planning for it to go 40 minutes longer. I know that, you know, after the fact, it looks like, oh, there was plenty of time to have me on. But at that time, I was trying to wrap it up. All right.
Well, I don't appreciate being lied to. And it's like people are here. They want to hear your side of it. But, you know, you open saying I'm being bullied and then it's like there's lies.
Well, I mean, it
comes across as victimization. I want to hear from CHRISSIE. I'm talking to her.
I'm not trying to say I'm a victim. I'm just trying to.
Then who's bullying you? Like, you should clarify.
I'm just trying to explain what was going on at this time.
But who bullied you? You said you were bullied into this.
I feel like you are bullying me right now by asking me the same question 10 times in a row.
I feel like the Kino Casino was bullied by being deplatformed by Jeremy, and then Mel getting wrong to lie on your stream, and then you lying about it.
No, the Kino Casino should get their platform and their show and their channel back.
That doesn't sound genuine, CHRISSIE. When you're platforming Mel, who's denying that quartering even did this.
Ordering.
But how does that sound genuine? And then you're lying.
I did not associate Jeremy's fuck ups with Melanie.
Okay, well, that's your fuck up.
But Nina literally told you.
I feel like we've gone over this so many times.
But why am I to believe you if you already were lying about seeing the message in the first place?
Exactly.
So you have to kind of prove what you're saying. I can't assume that you're telling the truth at this point. And I don't think I'm bullying you. I think that you're being fairly pressed based on a free speech platform of hosting someone on here that was anti-free speech. And this isn't right that I get thrown under the bus for it and told that I messaged too late and lied on. You admitted to lying.
You should not be thrown under the bus.
I've helped you for how many years, CHRISSIE?
Then why did you throw her under the bus?
Good friend and an even better streamer. I don't think that no one should be giving you crap for anything.
The love bombing again.
But you're telling me I'm bullying you, so apparently they should, no?
I'm saying
because I'm asking you questions about you lying, and now I'm the bully.
I think she's just saying
that's
she's
not
feeling overwhelmed.
I'm just saying I'm just saying I'm overwhelmed right now, and I didn't expect you to like.
It's not an excuse.
Because I'm upset that you lied, and then you're calling me a bully after. How am I supposed to accept any sort of apology?
What's trending on Twitter today?
Is it quartering?
Well, Sidney Watson accuses ex-partner Jeremy Hambley of threats and unpaid work. Chrissy Mayer faces backlash for platforming a quarter of his co-host. Chrissy Mayer accused of lying about scripting questions to Melanie Mack. All three.
I'm sure, though,
How's any?
by Wednesday it'll blown over, right?
Yeah.
You know, today it still hasn't blown over, but there's always tomorrow, Jer. By the way, Jer, you gonna go live again today, bro?
Anybody at this point?
Imagine being Chrissy. And as the Titanic is about to fully submerge the last piece, you jump off the life raft onto it and just go on.
There has to go live every day and just get fucking tortured and pressed, man. And there's no one even there to help Janny and Forum. You think Mel? Yeah, you think Mel's gonna show up today, or is she gonna abandon ship on Tuesday?
Wait, what time is it? Do we just stay up till 2 and watch him live in A-Lock? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We may.
I'm kidding. I'm actually dying. Let's finish
We
this.
got dramatic discussion
so
for 10 subs.
Let's just try to.
Will Chrissy be there today on Jer's show to explain it all? I bet you she can figure it out.
What is sleep?
Fuck it. Call me a bully if you want, but you can't call me a
I gotta
liar.
relapse on coke. Let's do it.
No one's calling you a liar.
Is Jer
You've
on
done
at
a good
9 a.m. today? Maybe he will be.
Imagine he's on at 9.
Well, there was he put out a video, I think, on Rumble that we forgot to watch, where it was his announcement video of like the new schedule.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was 9 a.m. today that it's gonna start.
How
He's
bad?
gonna be on in 2 hours time.
The first day he's on at 9, we're still live A-logging him for 12, 13 hours in a row.
Job covering
Not a single whoa buddy of anyone else, by the way.
everything that's been going on.
And
And
iDubbbz
if
is starving
people
out
think
the
I
fucking
sucked at covering-
wilderness, bro. Like,
Oh my god, I forgot about him. Is Anissa streaming?
no, she quit.
This, they should be sending you all of their money. Oh my god, there's so many, you guys. Okay. How's your weekend? This week, Apology was brought to you by Coffee Bean. Let's see. Sneed,
See
Dave
you
Williams, as a Catholic, will you continue to platform porn stars? Why did you lie about not knowing the drama? Why did you say Jesus supports flag? I never said Jesus supports flagging.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
Why did you lie about not knowing the drama? Like I said before, I knew there was drama. I just didn't think it was something Melanie had to answer for. As a Catholic, will you continue platforming porn stars? That's an interesting question. I think I might change who I have on. But again,
Right?
Jesus himself associated with sinners. And
No, but he
I were
didn't
to
tell
just
them to
clap-
keep sinning like that, right?
Look at
Come
Cherry
on.
here. She's got her cross on and she's like,
By the way,
what?
Chrissy, you're not Jesus. Also, like, stop.
for people who have never sinned, I would have very few guests.
Come on. There's a
Let's see,
difference.
let's
But he also
between-
gave pushback.
exactly.
That's the other thing.
He did. He
That's
was very
fine.
good at that. Sneed Dave Williams, congrats on getting your own thread. I'll be attending your careers ending tomorrow night on Kick with PPP presiding. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
The
Chrissy's got a
dude
Kiwi
having
Farms
Mel on your
thread
stream
now.
isn't the issue, and stop gaslighting that it ever was. Ignoring, disrespecting, and lying to your chat is the source of all the anger. Thank you, dude. I understand where this is coming from.
Then why
At
do
the
you act
time,
so
I was just
baffled
overwhelmed
about
by
it?
all the insults,
She has
and
Oh, stop.
it was pretty vile. So it was hard for me to put that
They're
aside.
bullying.
Woo. Do you think it's going to get any
I'm sorry, I can't
easier
read these.
working for Jeremy every day, wiping his ass? Do you think it's going to get easier, Chrissy? Because I assure you, it's only going to get worse. It's not going to stop. Do you get that?
wait till Wednesday, bud. Wait till Wednesday.
It'll all blow over
Tragic
by
scene, these trolls are
Wednesday.
insufferable. This
Mhm.
obsession these people have with some petty drama between two people is legitimately deranged.
Deplatforming petty.
They're showing
Yeah, deplatforming's not petty drama, and people in the chat.
Thank you. What's her name? Julie again? Sorry, I forgot her name. Oh my god.
So apparently Jared is going live at 9 a.m. and he said it's going to be hard to wake up tomorrow yesterday in his 3-minute update video that I haven't seen yet. So we're only 2 hours away. So those of you now who are still awake, stay strapped, stay locked in.
I need to order some food or something if we're going to do this. I'm fading, bro. I'm actually at the level of like, I'm gonna end it all.
By the way, we got Oblivious Icarus for 5,000 kids.
By end it all, I mean sleep.
Nothing like a bit of blasphemy to wake me up in the morning. Fucking great show, boys.
Oh my god. I'm gonna end it all.
Right now they're hurting you.
For 50 subs!
Let's go! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Let's go!
Thank you, Ziggy. Thank you.
Wake me up inside.
This is a free speech platform, apparently, so it shouldn't be petty.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's definitely.
I got breakfast on the way.
This is like
people are going to attribute that to Chrissy too, and I just don't think that that's accurate.
You know, I might have to do a whole nother stream addressing the super chats. This is way more than I.
That's what Jared's like saying. Wake me up, wake me.
Expected or thought. Hi, Cherry.
Imagine somebody in chat said this. I missed you saying this, whoever it was. I apologize. But they said, imagine running a coffee company and not being able to wake up at 9 a.m. You know, that's truly twisted, isn't it? And we got MRJ Diver for 2,000 kicks. The Monday stream slipping into Tuesday is the best birthday present I could have gotten. Keep Feltingham planning in his moons. Make it 24 hours, boys. And Spoon of Doom for 1,000 kicks. The A-logging will continue until morale improves.
Mm-hmm. I don't think morale is going to be improving for a while, dude.
Do you think Mel is showing up at 9 a.m. today?
Yeah.
There's no chance. I don't even think he's gonna go live today. I think he's gonna call in sick. I don't think he has any other option. Like, is he really gonna answer the bell again today? Like, I ain't heard no bell, bish. Maybe you should take a knee, bro. Take a fucking 8 count, buddy. Like, shit's fucked.
Oh my god.
Way more than I expected or thought. Hi, Cherry. I feel like are you feeling? Again, I'm not forcing anyone to send me money.
House real for
Please don't
5 subs. Okay, but like the thing is, Chrissy, if people don't send super chats in, then their side of things doesn't get heard, and then you're able to more effectively sweep. So there is a pressure on people to donate, even if they don't fucking like you.
So,
Vestro 97 just subscribe.
Send money or not.
Stop it.
Again,
we got Mums watch Kino Casino. My toddler just yelled "Let's go" from the back seat. I sure hope that's not the case.
I hope it is.
I sure hope you're not letting your toddler watch this fucking show.
No,
stop it.
You should grow up on Kino Casino. We're gonna watch this fucking
should not.
This woke trans gay agenda fucking kid show shit that teaches people that whites are bad and blacks are the only ones who should be worshipped.
That's right. That's right, buddy.
Sorry, I'm delusional.
For free.
Damn woke leftist brainwashing the children.
Yeah, you know.
Motherfuckers.
Fucking yeah.
If someone were to eat
right, and they can also have pushback as well.
Yeah. That's
but by the way, we're the woke mob, right? Like we're the woke.
Oh yeah. Oh,
why you're here, Brittany. Cherry, how was your week?
Yeah, but I'm being called a bully for it.
Oh my god.
I'm apparent like
I think
I'm
she said
asking
she
pretty
felt
fair questions.
bullied.
I've been more than fair. She said she felt like I'm bullying her, and she's calling
She
people
did say she
SJWs
felt
for
bullied.
giving pushback.
Well,
I do think that is.
Look at this guy right here. My 7-year-old son says, "Whoa, buddy."
Whoa, buddy. That's a fucking whoa, buddy.
Disingenuous.
Holy.
The SJW thing, and I mentioned this. I commented on that thread. To the insinuation there being like D-Day Cobra, Kino Casino, all them, or just SJWs. Like no, like this is like Jeremy's like bragging about fucking with people's livelihood.
calling us. I can't get over it. Calling us SJWs is the funniest thing.
Isn't
like
it?
It's like what's that from Dodgeball?
I've been called. Yeah, I've been called a lot of things, but I don't think I've ever been called an SJW.
You know, this one right here, right?
Yes, no, I'm being told that Average Joe's does not forfeiting the championship match.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Bringing up drama when like so much of his channel is drama, and unfortunately, Chrissy, like you're being sucked into that tornado right now, and a lot lot of the stuff just didn't look good.
She didn't
and
get sucked in.
And I do think that like
She fucking,
you know, like I said to you before,
that's
like
the
I'm
way it is. She didn't get sucked into the tornado. She willingly jumped into the tornado to get the money. That was like, you ever see those machines where it's like the cash
You have
is
to catch.
like
You have to
floating,
catch it,
and you have to catch it. That's
Yeah.
Chrissy. She stepped into the cash vortex to try and grab as much loot as she could.
Except it ended up being a trap. It was like a hole that opened from a trap door, and she fell through.
Oh, fuck. And then
I
we got
think
Johnny Junkers cum filled ass for a sub. Bestro, yeah, Bestro for 500. Felted says Pissy is an unsufferable bish, suffer bish. Oh my god.
genuinely good person, but like there is stuff that probably should get talked about, and if the chat wants to talk about it, we can. And I think it's better to just like go through it and get it like like people want to feel acknowledged. And I agree with, like I said in the beginning with D-Day Cobra, like the chat is the important part of this. And Brittany, like I would feel some kind of way too, because you were personally targeted by this, so it makes sense that like you want to push back. But yeah, I would say, just like as kind of a side observer and somewhat of a contributor right now, like just acknowledge, we'll just go through
Star
it.
Wars
You guys can talk
girls
about it.
here.
I'll comment in whenever. But everybody here's got a right to how they feel, regardless of the intention behind it, because the results were very much, you know, what we're dealing with, not the intent. So I just think that has to be something that happens.
This is the most important super
We
chat
got
of the night.
Simple-Minded Hobbit for 1,000 kicks. Good morning, y'all. Suffer Jess, suffer Chrissy. I don't think so. DSP Historical Society, sure. I don't think we're gonna make it till 11 in the morning. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't. Even I'm kind of struggling to keep it going at this point. But we're trying. We're trying out here. What do we got? Another half hour. We got another half hour of raw footage.
Yeah, 18. About.
What's up, Anna? There are over 5K people watching. Can everyone please wish Cherry her first happy Mother's Day?
So he's going on at 9 a.m., right? But the thing is, if he goes on at 9 and he goes till 11, you know, we have to be here till 11.
Listen,
so it's
if he sees us live, he's not going live. Okay, that's the truth.
Rare tricks for 5,000 kicks. As Chrissy wants the 30 pieces of silver from Fat Jer. She's cursed. Put her up on the cross.
Yep.
Grem Patalkin. Look, Star Wars girl has a wrench. Was she one of the mods banning people in chat? You know what? I don't think she was.
125% not. Okay.
Yeah. Congratulations.
All the Mother's Day.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I don't know a lot about this, so I just don't really want to comment on it because I just don't really know. All I know is I stopped watching the quartering years ago.
Yeah, I have my own beef with the quartering. He's like a very sketchy person.
Yeah. You know, I think when you first get into right-wing politics, Jeremy is there along the way, and then usually by the end of it, he's not there anymore. So.
Okay, wait. I missed the Cherry line.
Cherry.
Listen to this.
Cherry. That was the most
I think when you
shit I've ever heard in my fucking
so funny
life.
because it's like an hour and 20 minutes went by with nothing. Not even a hello.
She summed the entire thing up just like that.
Instant.
He's like a very sketchy person.
Yeah. I think when you first get into right-wing politics, Jeremy is there along the way, and then usually by the end of it, he's not there anymore. So that's all I really know about.
Yeah, nobody watches him. That's why this thing has been a big deal because literally people are just finding stuff now.
No one watches him. So now we're all like, what has he been up to?
Yes, let's go.
You know the best part? As there was an actual positive to him not being like no one putting him under the microscope for this many years. He's had 10 years to fuck up that when we caught him, it's like it's not like he learned 5 years ago and it stopped.
No. Well, and also he's never been through this before, so he doesn't know how to deal with it properly.
Yeah.
And he just keeps making awful mistakes.
You think that he would learn.
Now that they're digging, because literally, like, who was a quartering fan? But yeah, I don't. I just.
Line Overdrive says a wise erstwhile youth preacher once said, "Make hay while the sun shineth." And we've got Tactical Flatulence says Jer said he wasn't going to 9 a.m. until next week. Well, I have to watch this 3-minute clip to find out the truth, don't I?
Yeah.
People are telling me different things.
I want to say, like, overall, I just don't think that this should be equated to, like, hey, I need to attend my kid, therefore I can't keep track of stuff that's relevant to platforming in my job and stuff. It's not. It doesn't mean therefore CHRISSIE has to neglect her kid. And I don't think it's being unfair to say these things or ask questions or have criticisms about what went down. Because I thought, like, what is the point in the stream otherwise? What is the point?
I think something's being lost in translation because I think she's obviously overwhelmed.
I'm asking CHRISSIE, what's the point of the stream?
The point of the stream was for me to go through the concerns that I feel like were voiced over the past few days and to clarify where I'm at in my personal life, to give that context for people, to let people know I'm not paid by Jeremy. It was a one-time
It's obviously
event.
about the money.
I wanted to.
It's about, even if it's not like he paid her like directly, it's like it's the clout. It's the clout.
Acknowledge I'm not the streamer or person that I was 2 years ago. I am not terminally online. Unfortunately, I'm sleep deprived. My content is so different.
I'm not terminally online. You don't have to be terminally online to know what happened.
I'm doing mostly stuff that doesn't require a ton of research up front. Like I figured talking to Melanie about my conversion.
That doesn't really sound like an apology. It sounds like an explanation.
If you ask me a question, then you interrupt me. That's not fair.
Catty P.
I do more streams.
It's an explanation, though. It's the same thing you already said.
Are you here to interrupt me, or do you want to listen?
I have lag. No, there's lag. That's why. The last one lagged.
There is lag. Anyway, happy Mother's Day, Cherry. When do you do?
September 26th.
Oh,
long time to go still.
Okay.
Oh, again, that's not an apology. That's an
Freddie's like, that's not an apology, bitch.
That's right. Bitch.
We got Ziggy with another stomp. 5,000 kicks saying Cherry's one line has been more Kino than all of Hannah Claire's input through this whole arc. It's true.
It's very true.
I'm sorry, but Hannah, fuck her.
You know what?
Fuck
As
that
I
bitch,
watch this
honestly.
back, I honestly think Brittany did a lot better than I gave her credit for.
Oh, yeah,
like,
no,
in
Brittany
calling
killed.
out the line and pressing. You know what I mean? I just want, like, I want the blood. You know?
Yeah, we need blood. We need blood.
Explanation. That's, hey, I have stuff going on.
Yeah.
But it's not really like an
Yeah,
apology
And then Jared's DDoSing Brit as she's talking.
for having deplatforming on. And then it's getting called bullied
Having
in SJWs. Like, how can you be on this platform that you make money off of and be free speech and say that?
Lindsay, I had my friend Melanie on to talk about my conversion and her getting married.
Okay, well, your friend's a fucking cunt and everyone hates her. Go ahead.
I did not have her on. I did not have her on to talk about deplatforming.
Well, get felted, and then, then you
Well,
support it.
that's
Then you
what it's
support
going to
it.
be about.
Well, then you
You're
sleep for
covering
it.
for it.
Yeah,
Like,
there you go.
but wouldn't she want it to be brought up if it was the case? Like, why are you upset that it was brought? When she'd be like, oh my God, I had no idea. Holy shit, we got to talk about this. This is crazy.
She knew,
But that's not the attitude.
and, all that stuff. And she lied about it. and
White
told
blood
Camelot.
cell for 5 subs.
She wanted Mel
Your
on for the
boy
views.
felt says,
Thank you.
glad to catch you guys live. You guys are blowing up like Jer's toilet. Nothing blows up quite like Jer's toilet, buddy. That toilet's a sofa seat, buddy. It's sofa.
Look at that.
Under the seat.
Bacon and egg
Under the
sandwich with
seat.
cheese. Let's fucking go.
There you go, buddy.
Woo.
But you know,
Yeah,
people have
Blippy
the free
mode.
will to super chat. They're
I'm starting to feel it. Like,
Yeah, I felt it. Oh, and sausage. Let's. Oh.
gonna super chat in and ask about it.
I didn't know
I don't
people
know
would
if
be
I-
asking about that because I did not
I don't know if I
associate
can make it another
Jeremy's
30
fuck ups with
minutes.
Melanie. So that's why I was completely overwhelmed
I'm trying.
when that all came
But
in.
that's still not.
while I was
It's not an excuse. Still, it's just
I'm
an
not saying it-
explanation.
I'm
It's like,
not
yeah,
saying it's
all
an
these things are
excuse.
happening.
I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm just the whole reason for the stream is to give context and explain where I was at.
well,
People,
So
people
it's
can
not.
believe what
It's
they
only
want.
for
People
context
can,
explain.
people can.
that's a
Non-
lot.
and-
Liars always say that people
Brittany,
can
if you're
believe
gonna
what
keep
they
interrupting
want.
me, I don't see how that's productive.
What? She's not
So is
allowed
it
to
apology or
interrupt?
not?
Like,
That's
what
what I.
the fuck? This
Chrissy-
is so feminine. This tone policing bullshit. How dare you interrupt? me?
Chrissy's
She really
a
hasn't
fucking-
interrupted you at all.
want to know.
Who would you
at
like
this
me
point,
to apologize to? You personally?
Yeah.
Well, there's
would
that
say.
considering you lied to me, threw me under the bus, said I messaged you too late. So there's that part we talked
I
about.
didn't throw you under the bus, Brittany. I didn't.
You said I
have
messaged
on.
you
did.
too late. 40 minutes is not too late, and you lied about not seeing it.
Brittany, at the time, it was too late for me. I was trying to wrap the show up.
Well, why didn't
But
you
you
say
lied
that?
and said you didn't see it.
I feel like you're obsessing about this particular point, and that's not.
Of course she is, because you
It's-
lied. Like,
so if
she just laughs in her face, which is so fucking based. This is crazy. Holy fuck, man.
If you're lying, it's
No,
obsessive.
Brittany is fucking a legend for this fucking stream. Honestly, she is so fucking badass here.
If I point out that you are
And by the way, her stream afterwards on Kick, she was going off. She was
I know.
pissed.
She
Why?
had some really fucking high energy, super aggressive, and I wish we saw more of that. But, you know, as I watch this back, I feel like she did do a really good job.
Yeah,
You know, but
really,
at the
really
time
good.
it was happening, like, I was just like, Chrissy needs to be crucified, and I was so fucking frustrated, and I just wanted on so badly to scream at her and just blow her the fuck out.
I'm the bully, and that's obsessing.
Okay, let's try to move on. Lindsay, DC.
No,
nothing
I
to
don't
say?
want. I don't want to move on, Chrissy. You're collecting super
No.
chats.
You can
for
have your own
boosting the
stream
platform.
where you
Oh.
discuss this at length, Venti, because
Oh.
I feel like I have addressed it.
Triggered.
You really
You have-
haven't. You're saying it's explanation, not an apology at all. For your own co-host was affected by this. How can you call yourself free speech? And this is just an explanation,
Chrissy
not an
is
apology.
this
for
close to
anything.
Lindsay,
kicking
you're-
her from the show. You
Mhm.
can tell Chrissy's about to fucking rage quit. Like, she's
Yeah.
about to blow her top.
Mhm.
This is not about the stream I did with Melanie was to talk about my conversion and her getting married.
Yeah, you lied.
Period. I was prepared to do
Right.
the stream I
Liar,
wanted to do
liar,
with her.
liar.
It's
liar.
irrelevant.
I did not-
though.
But she was lying.
And Camelot has said differently that you did know, and that was the reason you did it, was to exploit the drama for money.
Maybe telling all the people that you DM with that you actually knew about it and you wanted to fucking benefit off of it was a bad idea.
I associate her with
Chrissy,
Jeremy.
Chrissy, why don't you leak your DMs with Camelot then and clear your name if he's lying?
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Yeah.
Because
Fuck
until
up.
otherwise, like, I'm gonna go with what he said because you are a known liar based on all of this. So,
But Nina told you otherwise twice.
And Melanie told me it was not a big deal in a nothing burger.
Why would you believe Melanie? I wouldn't believe Melanie if the fucking she told me the sky was blue. I'd be like, okay, it's green then today.
Yeah, and that's a red flag, which means you should look into it. And also, again, you lied to me. So yes, I do expect an apology for you lying on me.
I don't think like you. I am not inside your head with you. You are not inside
You don't
my
need my
head with
brain.
me.
What?
It seems
You lied.
this is
like you're mad at me because I didn't do what you would have done.
You mean the right thing?
Okay,
Like,
so
you tell
this
the truth?
pretty much clarifies that this is about what I would do and not what was right to do.
It
So
seems
lying
like
to me
you're
was right to
upset.
do.
It seems like you're upset
What a
because I didn't
rapening
handle
from
this the way
Vegas.
you would.
Holy
She
shit.
seems upset because she feels like she was lied to. I think that's and like I said, I don't think the intention matches up, but like that doesn't mean that the result wasn't the same. So while, like I said, I feel like there does have to be some meeting in the middle here, and part of that is like, Chrissy, maybe you acknowledging that even if that wasn't your intention, and that you really were trying to wrap up the stream, which again I don't think is a lie. I think that the extra time and all that other stuff, it does add up, and I think that she has a right to feel that way.
Yeah,
So
Clark, I
again,
would have
like,
crashed
I'm
too.
sorry,
I don't know how Brittany had the patience for this shit because I would have just started screaming, you know, like, holy.
Yeah.
If you felt like you were gonna come on and then you didn't, like you were all hyped to come on, and then
If I
you didn't
felt
come.
like,
I'm sorry that you were hyped to come on, and then you didn't come on. Like you were,
but
probably
it
all
wasn't just the hyped, Chrissy. It's the fact that you're like, okay, hey, I'm checking my text for her. I'll let her on. And both of
Right,
you seem
and I
like you were
wasn't
fine with having me on, and then
and I
you
wasn't-
lied.
No, how would you know that Melanie was okay with having me on? You weren't speaking with her.
Well, because on the stream she was nodding her head and smiling and acting
Nodding-
like she was okay.
Nodding
with it.
her head. You think she was okay? She didn't know that you had.
And you
messaged
could have said she
me.
One
wasn't.
Nux guy says you guys have got to be the most dedicated streamers ever. Well, there are people out there who've done the 24-hour, you know, like, so, but
the 24 hour always ends
hour
up being shit after halfway through.
it's shit because there's no energy. Like,
Yeah.
you can really, you know, do 10, maybe 12 hours,
Yeah.
and then it's fucking done.
Well, a 24-hour stream, half
I'm
of it is like you're just watching like Channel Awesome movies and shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, and you're just sitting there in silence, just watching shit and like trying not to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you
we
think
make-
she
could have said that
you
she
was
wasn't.
not because she was nodding her head? Do you realize how ridiculous that sounds?
I'm not going to be gaslit and be called schizophrenic.
Let's
People
go!
told you.
Woo! Calling it for what it
Call
is.
that
She's gaslighting.
Ow.
She's a dirty fucking lying bitch.
They wanted me on. They spammed the chat. You said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna have her on. Where's her message? I send you the message. And Melanie, as you're saying this, is like smiling and nodding her head. At no point during this entire time before you end the stream did you say, hey, Melanie doesn't want you on or anything. You just followed up afterward and said, I didn't want to ambush her.
Right. I was focusing on my guest. I'm sorry I didn't bring you on, Bendy. I guess I should have stopped reading the chats and had you on so that you could say to her what you wanted to say.
Well, no.
Instead, I wanted to wrap up my show and get through the super chats and try to figure out what the hell just happened.
It's so bitchy and cunty. All you had to do is
okay.
communicate in an honest way. That's all anybody's saying. You didn't have to let her on, you know, even though that's what chat wanted and what would have been the best content. And it would have actually been super positive for you, and everybody would have loved you, and you would have made a ton of money and potentially gained like a lot of viewers. You chose poorly, but it would have been okay had you not lied. And then you've been caught in the lies, so you keep doubling down on the lies and gaslighting. It's getting worse and worse and worse. So fuck you.
Imagine Chrissy had Mel on and went, so Mel, you're into deplatforming people, are you? Chrissy would have been like shouted her names from the rooftops. Subscribers, money, yeah, felt her.
Well, I'm glad that you're admitting the inconsistency here. I appreciate it. Now, the other thing is the bullying thing. Like, so this people don't view this as an apology at this point, because it's like, I'm sorry you feel this way, and you use this language a lot.
I definitely said I dropped the ball. I definitely.
That's not the same.
I'm not apologizing. I'm not apologizing for having my friend on to talk about
No one
my
asked for that.
Apologize for that.
And I think it's not about having your friend on.
Exactly.
It's about the platforming and her sweeping for it on your stream,
Again,
which you benefit from being free speech.
I did not associate her with the quarterings, sins, and horrible things that he's been doing.
You were
and I
told
feel like that point is not landing.
But you also replied to her on April 9th asking her about it. Nina brought it up to you multiple times. So this comes across as feigning ignorance. Like, just it would be smarter to just say, hey, like,
it doesn't come across as that.
Hey, like, I messed up. That's accountability. I'm sorry I messed up. But it's instead like this like explanation and sweeping under the rug.
I got conflicting messages about
the
severity and the truth behind the situation.
Shut the fuck up.
Plus, I was also confused by seeing tweets
lying for this long.
That involved like he's a cuck. It's
the whole foreshadowing from the beginning with the Nina Infinity stream, where she talks about how exhausting it is to maintain a lie like that. That's what this is.
Yeah,
like it all fits together so perfectly. It's almost scripted.
My overall feeling was like, okay, there's drama, but this doesn't have anything to do with Melanie. So I put it aside to focus on what I wanted to talk about Melanie with.
Do you see that that's conflicting?
Go ahead.
That she's sweeping for Jeremy and paid by him. Do you see?
Of
because
course,
the whole point of the stream isn't to acknowledge that.
I mean, when you asked her what she would have asked, the first thing she said was like, "Do you think the question she would have asked is like, do you think that working for him means that you have a conflict of interest when it comes to calling out his bullshit?" So like, it's not as if and you know. Like, we can all play hindsight with that. Like, would you, wouldn't you, whatever. But, like, that was her answer when you asked that question.
And again, there's going to be people who anything I say is never going to be good enough. Yep. And there's people that are so angry that they can't process what I'm saying. And there's going to be people that
can't process what you're saying. We process all your lies.
Yeah, we see through you. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Hang on, what's this?
Raging Rhino for a gifted sub.
We'll do that nerd-erotic thing on Wednesday, right? That's actually
there's no way, and I'm gonna be real.
I'm actually done, guys. I'm actually done. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I can't do it. Like, I'm actually like losing my mind right now. I have been for like 20 minutes.
Junior Bacon Sneedburger for 5 subs and Oof Boof for 5 subs.
I honestly think we need a break.
Let's give her here one more minute.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know.
Wants to believe the worst, and that's fine. And I know I'm not going to win over everybody. I know I'm not going to get everybody to like me or believe me, and that's fine. I had to come on here and clarify some things, and be honest, and that's all we can do. And then it's up to everybody listening to decide how they feel. And I don't have control over how people feel and what people think about it.
What I hear from Brittany too is that like the part of the issue is that there are actual real world implications. It's not just like
where are we at? 1 hour and 20. What's the timestamp?
1:30. Let's save it.
All right.
The sun's
We're gonna
already
finish
rising
that.
in here. It's like so fucking bright in here. Oh my god. Hang on one second.
Girthman for 5 subs. Fantastic. Mr. Knox says, when even Ian Miles Chong responds to the quartering stuff, you know it's beyond screwed, beyond containment when it's reached him. Sneed Cobain with a sub. Earthless says, Chrissy is such a dumb bitch. She platformed Ollie Alexander after the PDF shit came out.
What?
Did she really?
What?
Holy.
Is that true? I don't know if that's true, but it's so bright.
All right. We'll be back. I don't know if it's going to be tonight. Probably not. But depending on what happens, who the fuck knows? Probably back Wednesday at 8:30. Okay. We have a lot of stuff to catch up on, like that we're like partially through. Like I feel so bad that we didn't finish this tonight. But what can you fucking do? Like,
gist, though, no.
Pretty much. The only part, honestly, is her saying that she wouldn't bring us on, you know, and coping about that.
Yeah.
But like we all know it's bullshit. Like we all get it. I think it's been established that Chrissy's a liar. Quartering's been exposed big time. We'll deal with the Sydney Watson stuff. Hopefully Sydney comes out and clarifies more exactly what's going on. You know, I don't know what the fuck happened there. It was like kind of fucked. I think that Jer kind of did try and lean on her and is blackmailing her. She's saying otherwise, but of course you're going to say otherwise if you're being blackmailed. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe she just felt like Camelot was misrepresenting what she was saying and she needed to clarify. I don't fucking know. But we'll figure it out. We'll see you guys Wednesday, maybe Tuesday. I doubt it at this point, but we'll see.
Isn't it
all right?
Is it Tuesday today?
Yeah.
There's no way tonight that's happening. We need a rest. Let's get some rest and see you Wednesday for another 10-hour show. Another 11-hour show. We'll do another 11-hour on Wednesday, guys. See y'all then.
All right. We'll see you guys
everyone.
then. Peace.